Alright, so let me gather my thoughts here. A recap. Last we left off, our wondrous trio is down in Savannah, Georgia, trying to investigate two different mysteries. One being that apparently there's been a string of murders in town, three in particular, two that had their livers removed. After doing some investigating by magic and other means, we found out that it was the work of a patchwork monster that's being controlled by some dark-robed woman. We don't really know anything about her identity or anything yet, but we decided to go to the morgue to look at the latest kill from the Patrick monster. And while we were there, we met the mortician or whatever she was, person that works at the morgue, um, coroner. There it is, the coroner, Kira, along with running into the Patrick monster himself. With some quick thinking and some magic, we got him banished and took Kira along with us. Um, although she did not exactly have the best time with us, since Dex decided to cause her to start spewing out every orifice that she had in the backseat of Karen's car. But we did manage to take her, heal her, get her back together, and get back to our base. The other mystery that we're still looking into is some kidnappings, abductions. We're not really sure what exactly it is, but a few different people have been trying to come into town or just driving around town on some of the side roads, and then they disappear in the middle of the night at 11 p.m. specifically. These incidences happen once a month. We've met some curious people that seem to be tied into a lot of these situations, mainly Pops, who knows everybody and has some involvement with both of these situations, but we don't know exactly what it is yet. But as it stands, we're midday coming back to our main base at the Hive to get things cleaned up and prepped and ready to make our next move. And that's where we're at.
All right. So when we left off, y'all were all in the base, and Sam had just walked around the corner and saw all of y'all standing in his headquarters with some other stranger, and just uttered the words, "What the fuck is this?"
Well, you see, this is Kira, the coroner, and she suffered a
Mm-hmm.
mysterious stomach bug. I think it's going around. Um, so we brought her back here to look after her.
One of my allies, and I'm pretty sure she can help me out on a couple of things. So I'm keeping her close.
Uh, on another subject, Samuel, would you happen to know where we could find an auto detailing shop that wouldn't mind removing some vomit and possible fecal matter from the back of Karen's car?
Yes, that is of utmost importance.
Well,
Oh,
now
that
hold
actually
on
already
now.
got. So, side note, that actually got done when you cleaned it. So it
Well,
should be
I
clean.
got a lot of it out. I think what Tony said is it's not sparkling yet at this point.
Yeah,
Well,
that shit needs to sparkle, and I need a mirror, okay? Mirror that.
so Sam says, hold on now. Let me get my introductions out of the way. Hello, Kira. My name is Sam," and he outreaches a hand. And when she reaches out to greet him and grabs his hand, she falls limp, and he holds on to her and just gently lets her down. And he looks at y'all. Y'all do know that this is a secret organization, no?
Well, she was attached by the
Uh
patch.
huh.
She was attacked by the patchwork monster. I think
Hmm.
she's kind of in the loop about a lot of things that you might not expect someone like her to be in the loop about.
Yeah, she knows a lot, so unless you wipe things, she's just kind of here for the ride now. It's canon, if you will.
I
Besides
mean,
that, you can see how disoriented she is. We just needed to put her somewhere safe for the time being, but she doesn't know what this place is or really where it's at. So let's leave her be if we can just let her get back up on her feet and we'll let her go back to her job and just say she stayed at some Airbnb, just a really nice one. I don't care.
oh, she'll be going back. I'll trust me on that. But let me emphasize this one more time. Y'all know that this is a secret organization, right? Like I've already heard in the streets that there's people walking around with glowing eyes, people teleporting around in the streets, just people getting staring off in the distance in restaurants. Just real crazy stuff. It sounds like a bunch of lunatics running around town. And it
That,
just makes me wonder who it is that Hive sent down here to me. Did they send me detectives and investigators, or did they send me children?
that's. I definitely understand your concerns. If I see someone who is capable of teleporting with glowing eyes, I will let you know.
I mean, worst
Right,
case scenario puts people more on guard here, which, to be honest, I think is a good thing for them to be doing right now anyway.
right. So y'all have no idea who it is walking around with glowing eyes and teleporting.
I mean, there's a lot of crazy things going on in town. Have you heard anything?
Keep my eyes peeled for this mess, because just one more thing, we're just gonna have to. Mm.
He walks over to a whiteboard and writes on the whiteboard, trench coat, glowing eyes, teleporting. All right, well, it looks like we got another mystery to solve. There's obviously someone else running around town causing quite a ruckus. Well,
I kind of just
so
straightened out my trench coat and like, yep, crazy times, crazy times.
so now y'all talked about that you saved her from the patchwork monster. How about you go ahead and tell me a little bit about that? What it looked like, what happened, where were you?
Well,
I already know that you were in the morgue because you have the mortician here with us right now.
well, this creature had some strange claw-like appendages, as well as, well, a lot of tentacles. It
Here's
appeared as if you had taken several different marine-like creatures and sort of just sewn them together.
Yeah, it basically is a post Frankenstein. Well, I'm clear Frankenstein was the doctor,
As I described
but
it
whatever.
earlier, I would say it looks as though Frankenstein's monster and Cthulhu had a mutated baby.
Yeah, that's pretty on point actually. Pretty on point.
Well, something you should know, we went ahead and banished it. I don't know if it'll be coming back anytime soon, but for the time being, it's off the streets. And I'm gonna reach into my
So,
coat and I got a sample of some ooze ichor that it leaves behind. Might be
Yes,
worth
I
looking
pull out the
into.
alien water balloon.
all right. Well, that'll be helpful, I guess. You can just go and put it in the expert's office over there, and that's Omri, and I'm sure he'll get to it at some point.
Yeah, this is a medical glove full of
Yeah,
Cthulhu goop.
yeah. All right. Now you said it was a patchwork monster, but if I'm not mistaken, this thing was summoned somehow, created, right? And it's bound to somebody,
We believe so.
and you banished it.
Yes.
So what is gonna stop them? So that means that they know that their monster has been banished because they're connected. And so what's gonna stop them from just summoning the monster again?
Nothing, but with no reliable way to kill the creature in that moment, we believe that to be our best option. Better that than to allow Kira, the coroner, to be killed by it.
Yeah, Sam, let me ask you this. Have you ever been in a giant freezer with a squid monster that's trying to eat your face?
Look, I don't even know where to begin with all the things that I've had. Like, cause I can tell you, I've had to pick my own teeth up off the ground with broken fingers. All right.
Then let me ask you, Samuel, what would you have suggested we have done with the
Well,
creature?
I'm just saying that y'all just need to be aware that if you banish a summoned monster, it can be resummoned. Now, I'm
Sure.
not saying it was a bad idea. I'm just saying just keep that in the back of your head. Now, it might not happen. Who knows? Maybe they would have to build another monster because it's not summoned and they kind of made this one, so they can't summon it back to them. I mean, who knows? We don't really know. Um, but just keep your eyes open. Be aware. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, but I play by my own rules.
And over here, like, not good to be like, boss man, your idea sucks. Like, no, don't tell him that. Oh
Now,
Um,
I will admit, just as in war, there's casualties. What we do, eh, I mean, Kira here, she's just another pedestrian. We're not in. I would rather save 1,000 lives than save one life. And y'all mean more to me than her. So don't get that twisted.
I understand that, but I believe in this instance, Kira's brain is valuable. She's the one that performed the autopsies on these victims. Her information is irreplaceable. If she were to be killed, there's no way of knowing exactly how valuable of a resource we will have lost.
Now, did y'all run into her on accident or did y'all go and seek her out?
well, let me kind of explain what our situation was, because honestly, I'd like to get everybody's opinion on this anyhow. So we went to the morgue just to go and take a look at this body. Seemed odd that this one hadn't had the liver taken out yet, because obviously she would have had that opportunity then. But she sent the patchwork monster to him while they were in the morgue. Why? If she didn't know we were coming, because we hadn't made too much of a ruckus at that point yet, why would she send the monster after the body when she could have already had a chance to get the liver? There was something in there that she wanted, or something in there that she wanted done, whether Kira was being targeted or one of the bodies was in there.
That my theory is that there was something that Kira knew as a result of her experience, as a result of her performing these autopsies, that the the person controlling this monster did not want being repeated.
Well, the only other thing I can also think about was there's some other bodies that were left in there. We can ask her about that, or what she found out when she might have started the autopsy. I know she hadn't really done it yet, that we were under the impression, but what she might have found whenever she wakes up. But
But Sam, honestly, in this instance, I would like to defer to your experience. You've been doing this longer than all of us. If you have any questions that you would like to ask Kira, or if you feel like there's any information that you would like to glean, when she wakes, I feel like a conversation might be in
Well,
order.
she's gonna be asleep for probably about 4 hours, so she'll catch a nice little nap, and you can just leave her there on the floor. I fell
Well,
asleep on a couple floors before, and he
we
sits
can at
behind his
least pile
desk
up
and
some blankets to put under her.
no, don't you put no blankets on that dirty, nasty floor. That's just rude. Then
Then
you're gonna have
carry
to
her to a
sleep with
bed.
dirty blankets. I ain't carrying her to a bed. I'm old. And
I'll,
he sits down at his desk and he puts his hat off to the side on his lamp. And
me and
now,
Ace can do it.
how about me and you know what? I'll just handle it. You need a shower.
You know, you're right. As I'm wearing my jean shirt, jean jacket, jean shirts, and the jean pants and denim shoes because my suit is in the wash.
So I want to just take out my pocket watch, take a flip, see what time of day it is.
I think when y'all left the police station, it was,
It was
I want to say,
morning, like we started the day going
no,
there.
y'all, this is still y'all's like first day here.
Oh, you know what? That's right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, I want to say it's later in the evening. Like you're pushing probably around 4 or 5 o'clock. No, it's yeah, no, it is Saturday. You're right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Saturday.
Here's my thought. Look, the only thing that we know right now is that this was something to do with some voodoo magic, and we've got a lead on voodoo magic. So why don't we go to the pier, ask around about this fortune teller, see what's what with her, especially now that she knows something's going on. So if you see some FBI agents, quote unquote, she's gonna probably be real nervous, just even with us getting there. So we could probably see if something's going on. And then once we get done with that, if we got the time tonight, I'd rather try and hit the roads. 11 o'clock, it's gonna be coming around, and somebody's gonna get got.
I
All
agree.
right. Well, it Sounds good to me since they didn't get nobody last night. I think tonight would be a most opportune time. They might get a little antsy. You know, it's like one of those serial killers. They always get antsy when they get interrupted in one of their murders and they try and go for somebody else as soon as possible. It's like an itch. You know, you're a smoker. You know what happens whenever somebody interrupts you in the middle of a cigarette and you didn't have quite enough time to finish it and you really want to smoke a whole new one just to finish the one. It happens.
Hey Sam, let me ask you something right quick here. So we went and followed your advice and talked to Pops. Definitely seems a very well connected man in this town. Seems a little odd though. When we came in to town, we saw some bikers out on Apple Road, which apparently they don't do. And I'm guessing that was probably, I don't know, a vision of the past, ghosts, I don't know what, of Pops' old crew. I mean, do you know anything about that? What happened? Why visions of the past, ghosts, spirits, anything from them would be running down Apple Road?
I honestly have no idea.
Alright.
I mean, I told y'all just about everything I knew whenever y'all first arrived. So,
Let me just ask you this. If you've been in this town for a while, you've probably met and gotten a feel for Pops. Would you trust him? Would you think he's a stand-up guy? Or do you think he's
yeah,
kind of involved in some of the darker, shady side of things here?
yeah, I play poker with Pops just about every Thursday here upstairs. I trust him. He's
Alright.
never done me wrong. He's always been a gentleman at our game tables.
I appreciate that. And I'll put my watch away and I'll scoop Kira up and take her to go put her in whatever bedroom that's available.
And I'm gonna go take a shower. Oh, but first, Karen, there's actually something I wanted to give you.
Okay.
So I head to my room and I grab the sack of gold coins and I approach Karen and I say, I've been feeling a little guilty about what happened to your car. So I'd like to give you these Enochian coins. Perhaps you can pawn them and it'll cover the cost to get your car detailed.
Why, yes, thank you. That is very sweet. And you know what? And if it doesn't, they are just gorgeous, and I think I'll just keep them to my coin collection.
There, you won't find anything like them.
Fantastic. I love unique items like
So
How many
I'm
coins?
sorry that I let my anger get the best of me.
that.
How many coins are in that bag, Gavin?
19.
19.
Ace
Okay.
has one of the other ones. So, and it's just a bunch of weird, almost Arabic-looking characters on the coins that you can't really read because it's in Enochian. But it's like somebody handed you some coins from like Lord of the Rings.
All right.
So
Now, keeping in mind, my character knows they're completely valueless, since they can't exactly be transferred into actual money.
but they can be
But
But
pawned.
for what?
they're still gold.
Yeah, they're still gold coins,
They're
like
still
pure gold
solid
coin.
24 count, like solid gold
Yeah,
plating.
like 24
type thing.
karat, like 100% gold.
All right.
And these are like dollar coin size coins. So decent amount of just raw gold there.
Yeah, it's probably heavy as fuck then. Because gold is heavy as shit.
Yeah. Yeah. And now I'm gonna go take a shower, which I do, and then change back into my suit, which I'm hoping would have been clean by this point.
So once, yeah, I mean, you'll have to sit there and move it over from wash to the dryer and then just wait. So once
Labor.
Dex and Ace leave, Sam looks over at you, Karen, and she says, "Now, Karen,
Mm.
I've been told that you're the leader of this here little trio band that y'all got going on, and you're supposed to be their supervisor.
Mm. What?
Now, is there anything that you want to tell me?"
Now that you've asked, I've forgotten what I wanted to tell you.
I'm glad I just gave you those coins.
No, I actually had something and I legitimately forgot it. It's not written down. Abs in character. Absolutely not. But I will, if anything squirrely or sideways shows up, I'll be glad to inform you
And you'll keep the boys in line, will you?
as best I can. That angel guy is a bit of a squirrel, so I'll try what I can.
All right. Well, if y'all need any help, I'll be here.
Fantastic, sir.
And he turns on his computer and gets to typing.
I of course leave his office at that point.
Well, it's like an open room. There's like
Well,
4 or 5 desks in this big open
leave
room.
from his location to a different location. How's that?
Yeah.
Just leave the room.
Sean, whose room are you putting Kira in? I mean, Ace. Whose room are you putting Kira in?
Let me see here. Well, let me ask you, are the rooms clean? I'm looking for one that's like, because me and Karen already kind of like went to had some little
Yeah, I mean,
funny business in my room.
They already went to Pound Town.
I mean,
So
you
you know
know that
what?
there's.
I will put her in Karen's room because Karen didn't sleep in her room. So that should be a nice clean bed.
So presumptuous of you, sir.
No, I know, so yeah, I'll put her in Karen's room.
All right. All right. So, what do, gentlemen and lady and Gavin?
So I get out of the shower and I'm just literally just gonna walk to the dryer in my skivvies, like just a pair of boxer shorts, and start pulling my suit out of the dryer.
Yeah, I mean, it's done. Oh, yeah, you got your suit.
All right. So yeah,
But it's
change into my
not
suit.
pressed, so is it really is that?
It's never been pressed.
It was only pressed when he first got it.
And it wasn't. I mean, it's technically dry clean only, but I just kind of threw it in the wash. So whatever.
I just
It's
want
not shrunk at
to.
all. It's fine.
It's already been shrunk, but I bought it large, so it's okay.
I just want to go find like a handkerchief or something like that. Just like a small cloth, a
Yeah,
rag, handkerchief, something like that, just around there.
yeah. I mean, you can find them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pick that up and throw it in my pocket, and then it's still like a government base, right?
No, no, it's more or less like a underground bunker,
All right, then I'm gonna see if I can
like with all
find.
concrete walls and floors and
Just
stuff
out
like
of
that.
curiosity, I don't think they would have it, but I'll just take a quick look around. Some really hard booze, like just something like really strong alcohol in a bottle.
Yeah, I mean, you can. Sam has some moonshine.
Yeah, well, I
Yeah,
didn't know. Like this is kind of yeah. Then I
yeah, you
will.
can.
I'll take
If
a.
you, if you need some, Sam has a crate of them full of. They're like the 16-ounce mason jars. He's got like a whole crate of them, like 8 of them, if you need
Okay.
one.
Yeah, I'll take one of those, and I'll let Sam know. Like, hey, if you don't mind, might have some use for this.
Yeah.
And I will slip that into the inside pocket of my trench coat opposite from where I keep the dagger.
All right.
That's all. And then I'll wait for Dex to get done and um actually, I'm gonna go flag down Karen after that and just talk to her for a second. Hey, Karen,
Yeah.
let me get here so I can unmute and mute you as needed. Hey, I just wanted to check in, see how you're doing after that whole thing.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Alright.
Still a little peeved about the car, but
I just want to
aside
say,
from needing a hard rest, I'm good.
Yeah, you saved our ass out there, so thanks.
All on a Tuesday. I mean Saturday.
Ah, ah. By the way, your gun might have a little extra kick to it now. And then I'll go step outside and
Sweet.
smoke until everybody else is ready to join me.
Uh, I'm gonna find Dex and, or not
You
Dex. I
are
mean
Dex.
Ace.
I was
I
like,
He's
know
gonna
I
go
am
find
Dex. I'm
himself.
gonna
find myself.
I didn't
cue
realize the divine
Dust
had
in
to
the
go and
Wind.
find religion, but apparently they do.
Yeah,
I
cue
gotta go
Dust in the
find
Wind
myself.
playing.
Alright, anyway. Yeah.
I'm gonna find Ace and walk up to him in my freshly, well, washed suit. And I guess, do I see him drinking the booze?
No, I'm not drinking. I'm smoking.
Ah, okay. I'm just gonna sit down next to him and just say, "Mind if I join you?"
Mm, you're always welcome, man. What's up?
So I'm gonna sit down next to him and just ask, "So where do you think we should go from here? What's our next move? Should we wait out here until nightfall and hit the roads, or can you think of anything you'd want to do or that we should do between now and then?"
Yeah, same thing that was said downstairs. I want to go to the piers and go talk to this fortune teller.
You think Karen's ready to go?
I figure she'll come on out whenever she is.
So I wanted to apologize. I've already apologized to Karen, but my behavior earlier, I've, you know me, I'm known to let my anger get the best of me, and that's
Dex,
exactly what I did.
let it go. We don't always make the best decisions, but as long as we learn from them, that's all that really matters.
And I am trying. It's difficult for me to understand the
Then
social
that's all you
norms
need
of
to say.
humanity.
We don't need to go into this. It's alright. But learn from it. And for the love of God, if it's anything that's going to mess up Karen's car, don't do it.
I understand. And as always, I will lean on you as a friend and as an advisor when it comes to understanding these sorts of things.
Easy, buddy. But alright. Feelings mutual.
I'm gonna go check on Karen, see if she's ready to go. And I will do just that.
Hey, Tony, what time of day is it? I know he said afternoon, but specifically? I guess
It's like
technically, is
4
there
or
a nail
5.
salon
That's what he
nearby that I
said.
can visit to get the shit from underneath my nails? Is the question really?
I mean, yeah, you go look around for one, and you're in like the heart of Savannah right now.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, as you go to walk by to leave, Sam calls out to you, Karen, one last thing. And he opens up one of his desk drawers and he looks like he grabs like a dog leash and he throws it to you. It's just like a leather, it's like a 6 to 8 foot long leather strap.
Uh, sure. 'Cause I'm holding it like the fuck.
It's a leather strap of restraining. Just wrap it around somebody and it'll do the rest. Use it as, think of it like Wonder Woman's lasso. It might do you well.
All right. Thank you, sir. I'm definitely gonna use that.
Keep your goddamn eyes on those boys.
I'm trying. Damn it. It's hard. Keep teleporting. I mean, it's fine. Yes, sir. I got it. In the meantime, I'm going to walk away and then attempt to find a nail salon to get the poo from my nails.
Yeah, I mean, you got Google Maps on your cell phone.
Yeah, yeah. I guess in the meantime, me and Dex can always cross paths.
Yeah. So I cross paths with Karen. Hey, Karen. Ace and I were gonna hit the piers. You ready to go?
Yeah, with the whole poo thing, can you just give me? I think max an hour. I've got to get nails done. Feel a little more proud of myself.
Does this mean we're splitting the party?
No, just no. It means you get an hour to get shit faced, and then I can go get my nails done. That's pretty much what that means.
Um, I would like to use magic.
Okay, what are you doing?
Flipper.
I want to Do one thing that is beyond human limitations.
Nice. A good choice. Real good choice. I love
That's gonna go
this.
sideways. This is gonna hurt. I'm gonna be mad.
Explain what you're doing and then make your roll.
I want to turn uh, the outside layer of Karen's nails a
Mhm.
nice maroon red,
Uh-huh.
temporarily,
Uh-huh.
and while simultaneously getting all this shit and vomit out from underneath her nail beds.
Yeah. Love it. Let me
I'm-
hold on. Let me read the glitches and then all the other stuff.
I go fingerless.
Okay. Okay.
Can I
All
do one
right.
thing
Bad
that is
day for you.
beyond human limitations and cast
I'll crimson
counterspell?
red for you as you bleed out.
Yeah. All right.
Damn
Go
it.
go ahead and
Uh,
make your roll.
one second, one
Alright.
second. Am I okay? Never mind.
12th.
12.
And no, you're not anywhere near us.
All right.
I want to turn her nails, the outside layer of her nails, temporarily a nice maroon color, and clean the shit out from under her fingernails.
All right. Fine. This didn't work out the way that I wanted it to, but you know, whatever. All right. So, Karen, couple things happen. All right.
Super.
You
It's great.
see, it kind of looks like this when Dex outstretches his hand and tells you what he's doing, and he kind of wiggles his fingers a little bit, and it looks like this sparkling dust comes out across your fingers, and you see that your hands get perfectly clean. Your nails start to grow out just a little bit, and they start to be coated in a like a red. It's like a beautiful red nail polish kind of coating, maroon, whatever. And I want you to keep in mind
Mhm.
that you now have claws that are close, and they do one harm, magical.
Does it ignore armor?
It does not ignore armor,
Maybe I'm right. Don't.
but they are magical. So
I, I mean, it just makes me think of those chicks that have like the 6-inch nails now.
They arc over like, oh, my head from my ears. It's great. Just come over here. Push away.
I'm just gonna ask. So, how's that for a manicure?
Um. Fuck yeah. Thanks, man. All right. Well, I guess I'm ready to go since I don't have to go anywhere. Let's roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to Dex and give him a little fist bump.
Yeah, I reciprocate the fist bump.
Let's hit it, guys.
all right. So where are you going?
Uh,
To the fortune teller?
to the fortune teller. Unless
All
somebody else
right.
does something else in mind, but
And I will say that you have directions to get there from the auto shop guy. So you know about where she is.
Okay.
All right. So as y'all go to the harbor area, it is packed. Like this is like River Street kind of area. So and on a Saturday night or afternoon
A lot of
night,
people drinking.
it is a lot of people walking around. But y'all do, upon searching for her, you know, y'all kind of just follow the crowds walking around, and after probably about an hour, it's getting closer to 5:30, 6 o'clock. Y'all do end up finding a stall that says fortune teller, palm reader, $20 a palm reading, tarot card reading, $20. It just seems like a variety of things. Stones, reading stones, $20. Just different types of fortune telling. Everything for $20.
Sweet guys, I think we found it.
So,
well,
Karen, Ace, how do we play this?
there's a couple
Because
things here, guys. So keep in mind, she might not even be in there. She might have already skipped town because she freaked out.
No, it's a booth. It's just a booth on the side of the road.
Yeah,
My
but
bad.
do we see a person working it?
Oh, oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you just see like this little old white lady with long gray hair, super wrinkly, super old.
Okay. Does she look like she kind of fits the physical description of the chick in the brown robes that we saw before?
You really didn't get a chance to.
Well, I know, but we saw like height, general build.
No, I would say this woman is probably about closer to 4 feet to 5. So she's on the lower spectrum of 4 to 5 feet.
Okay.
But this is a little tiny old lady.
All right. Well, then that kind of answers that question. I'm gonna say that she's probably a good source of information. Be kind. Let's handle things civilly. No hexes, please. But odds are, if there's somebody in here practicing some voodoo in this town, she's gonna know about it because somebody has to find that information. And if she's the go-to in town for about voodoo stuff, I'm sure the person that we're looking for has at least come up and talked to her once or twice. So let's see what we can find out from her. I don't know if we necessarily need to say FBI, but just say whether we're, I don't know, curious practitioners looking to get our feet wet. Anybody else in town that also might be a good source to bounce some info off of?
Things if not give her $20 and then just keep and buy her trust in a sense, and then ask her
Ooh,
questions
kid.
of her own.
I was already thinking about that. Can I get a palm reading done?
Look, if she's real, probably not. If she's fake, then yeah, fine. She looks at your palm, she's like, "Who the fuck are you? I've never seen your palm."
Well, that's the thing. We've already been told that she's probably a fraud. So there's a decent chance she
Well, then yeah,
doesn't
totally.
actually know a lot about voodoo,
Yeah.
but she probably has had who we're looking for come up and talk to her, try to get information, get pointed in the right direction.
Then let's play super fake, interested in what she does for a living, and then start questioning her at that point. That's my game. That's my game.
I'm gonna hang back a beat. Um, let them go up. I just want to kind of keep an eye out around in the area to see if there's anybody kind of watching where we're at. Anybody that's kind of like keeping an eye out for us, because we're not really standing out. We're not in, you know, FBI uniform or whatever. Just anybody that just seems
Except for the guy
really
in the
interested
suit.
about, who's coming and talking to the voodoo lady right now.
Okay, so I approach with Karen, though behind Karen, because I want her to be the first person who's addressed.
All right. So you walk up, and as you approach the booth, you are approaching the booth, right, Karen?
Yeah, totally.
Okay. As you approach the booth, this lady looks up from her cards, and her eyes are white, like like you've seen like a blind person or a blind animal before, and their eyes are just white and cloudy. And she looks up from her cards towards you, like as if she's staring at you, and she says, "Oh, a newcomer to see Madame Laveau."
Hi, name's Dex.
I can't hear what Kelly's saying.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
can't.
I thought I had my mic down. I said, yes, there's this guy. And I point to Dex.
She just stares at you.
Cool, 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 cool. It's not frightening at all. Can we get some palm readings?
Yes, I would very
Are
much
you
like one.
sure that is what you want, little lady? Your palm to be read?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do not lie to Madame Laveau. I know why you are here. So,
I was like, well, now I'm just extra
I
intrigued.
mean,
All right.
I actually want my palm read.
I was like, this guy really. Oh,
Dex, you see her mouth moving, but you cannot hear her words.
I
Only
don't think she's a fraud, guys.
Yeah, you
Huh.
see her talking, and then you hear Karen talking, but you don't hear Madame Laveau talking. You see her mouth moving, but no word. You hear no words.
um, you're like a reverse ventriloquist.
What is your
What?
name, dear child?
Well, technically, you're the mind reader, so you tell me.
I'm not a mind reader. I am
Mm.
a fortune teller. I can only see certain things, both past, present, and future. I do not know all, nor do I have the hubris to assume such.
About this time, I don't hear what she's saying, but I'm just gonna whisper into Karen's ear. Hey, Karen, ask her for the Powerball numbers tomorrow.
I giggle. I was like, not right now, okay? Just freaking me out. Okay. Well, my name is Karen. This is Dex.
Who is Dex?
He is my friend.
Oh, you must speak to the spirits too.
Perhaps a few.
Interesting. So how can I help you, Karen?
Again, I was pretty enthralled with the palm reading, just for shits and giggles, quite frankly.
Very well.
He's like, can we
If we
start?
must play this dance,
Let us dance.
She extends her hand above the table. Give me your palm.
Yay! And I do.
And she extends her other hand and give me the cash.
Oh, I'll need my other hand for that. Hang on. And I give her $20.
All right, she
And I
just
give her,
takes it. She
I give her
takes
back
it
my
and
palm.
puts it. She puts it straight in her blouse.
That's great.
And then as she's holding your hand, she looks down at it and rubs her fingers up and down on your palm, and just to kind of read the lines on it, she goes, "Oh, oh no,
Mm.
your soul is torn, girl. Torn between love, hate, misery, foreseeable death close in your future."
I still don't hear anything she's saying.
Not at all.
She
He's like,
turns she turns your hand over, and then she just runs her fingertips across your nails. I see that you also have precarious friends. Though I do not sense anything coming from you specifically.
uh, I do have peculiar friends. They're definitely unique. As far as that whole death thing, is there like a date or at least a year I need to be aware of?
No,
Maybe a how, perhaps.
no.
Okay, I hear Karen talk out loud and say, "Wait, death? What? Death?"
Shh, 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 not you.
But
It's fine. Shh.
do not worry so much on the death. I
Oh,
assure you it will not be yours anytime soon.
okay. That's not
You're
awkward. All right.
the one you love, but only loves you sometimes, will protect you.
Cool.
I sense
Oh,
that there is someone that is also just as torn as you. But
probably.
ultimatums must be met.
Some vague posting right there, Grandma. Okay. Oh, all right.
So, now that we're done
Mm,
with the palm reading, and she
oh,
kind of just sits back in her chair,
I extend my hand as soon as she's done.
she lifts up her hands and has her fingertips touching each other in a pinnacle motion up to her chest. What is it you came here to really ask, Madame Laveau?
My hand is still outstretched.
She does not reach towards you.
Put it back. She's not doing you. I don't know why. I'm sorry. Maybe later. Give her a minute. Side note, out of character. What is her point? I've forgotten to write that part down. She knows information, but what? I'm not typically the interrogator, so.
If you want to make a roll, you can.
You have to put your mic down if you want. Oh, say it again. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's shit. That's it? That's it. I'm just gonna literally ask her, who else does whatever you do? Because that's pretty much my tactic there. Yes, but she's questionably good at it now. Ish. Okay. Great. In character. Well, Miss Madame Nevo, um, is there anybody in particular that practices a few dark things aside from yourself, obviously, but specifically significantly darker, like voodoo or summoning of
Or
demons,
hoodoo.
or yeah, hoodoo, whatever, it's fine. That's specifically why I'm here. I need to find additional information on that.
So you wish to find other practitioners?
Yes, this one's not so nice with people, so yeah.
I have had many pupils and other apprentices throughout the years. There's only a few here in town. I will not give you their names, no.
Mm.
But they are here. There are many.
I still don't hear what she's saying.
Nope.
Cool. Can you tell me where their practice is? Like
No.
versus their shop? Like maybe they have a little kiosk like this lovely gem?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, cool. Can you tell me how many there are?
I
I'm sure
cannot.
you can, but you just won't.
No, I cannot. I know not if they spread their knowledge to others,
Mm.
so I can't exactly give you an exact number. Exactly.
So,
Sorry to interrupt, but can I investigate a mystery
Yeah,
while I've
dude.
been sitting back for a minute?
Yeah. What do you want to do? Do you need to investigate a mystery, manipulate?
No, I'm investigating a mystery.
Okay.
Because I'm sitting back and I'm watching kind of the crowd to see if people were watching what we're doing.
Yeah.
So, do, do, do. Okay, well that's pretty up there. And then that's sharp, so that's a 14.
All right.
Um, okay, I wasn't expecting to roll that high. Uh, so on a 10 plus, hold 2, and then advance, you can ask the keeper a question, not just listed ones. So it's kind of based off of what's being concealed here.
So
Basically,
with
okay,
investigative mystery, let me give you 2 holds, and then you let me say you have a third question that you can ask me anything. So if you want to pick your 2 holds first,
okay.
and then ask a question, anything, if you want to do it that way.
Yeah, so I'll first is what is being concealed here, just to see if there is anyone hiding in the crowd but watching us, like somebody overly suspicious to basically the same thing I said I was going to do whenever I first came in here.
Okay. So looking around in the crowd and looking at Madame Laveau from a distance, you can definitely tell that you've noticed that there seems to be something wrong with Dex and Madame Laveau. Like it's like when Karen speaks, she reacts, but when Dex speaks and does all types of hand motions, she doesn't even react. It's like you don't even. It's like she can't even see him or hear him or anything like that. And you notice around one of her wrists, every time Dex speaks, there's like a little flash on a little bone ornament. And only you notice the flash. It's not a bright, vibrant flash, but you would have to be attuned to magic to be able to see this type of little flash going on.
All right,
Do I notice it?
No, you do not.
Okay.
let's get specific, I guess. With what can it do to that thing? Like, what does it do specifically? I kind of get the idea, but
Um, so after noticing this a couple times, you're wanting to investigate it a little more. So you kind of move up one kiosk that's selling like some shell bead necklace, some shark tooth that's like right beside her, just to get a closer look. Probably 10, 15 feet away, and you definitely realize that she's wearing a shit ton of protective charms. So this one particular one, you can probably ascertain that it's some type of divination protection charm.
Okay. Um, can I just sit on the third one for a minute? I wasn't expecting this, but
Yeah,
all
yeah,
right.
go ahead.
I'll let them continue on because I'm still kind of sitting back for a beat.
Okay.
I will say, since I moved up, can I at least hear the conversation now, or with
Yeah.
what I would think would be within earshot?
Yeah, I want to say like you haven't been more than like 30 feet away. So if you're really concentrating on it, you can hear their conversation.
Okay.
Unless you thought that when you were like taking a beat, as you put it, you were further away.
No, no,
But
no.
I
I was
just kind of
still
assumed you were
somewhat,
pretty
yeah.
close. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
All right. So back to Karen and Dex.
What? Off character? I'm kind of.
I'm just gonna ask Karen. Karen,
Hmm?
are you hearing her? Because I'm not hearing a thing she's saying.
Yeah, totally.
Then why is it that only you can hear her?
Bruh.
Ah, yes.
Hmm?
I understand that there might be a complication. I don't know if you're understanding me right, Karen. But yes, totally. I was being serious that I do not know how many there are.
Oh. Okay.
Do you have any more questions for me, Karen?
I'm thinking. Do you know of any that are highly skilled in the actual summoning
Oh, I
of
do.
things? Okay, but things that aren't of this plane, if you will, of
I
existence.
do.
What happened?
What
I lost him.
what in particular are you trying to summon?
I'm not trying to summon anything. I'm trying to figure out who did.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You want to know about the monster running around town?
Very much so. Yeah, that thing. That lovely piece
Yeah.
of artwork.
Yeah. I don't know who did it,
Mm.
but there's definitely a presence in town.
It's not helpful. Off character. The Tony. The
Mm.
Sam just handed it to me. It's a restraint. It looks like a leash.
Oh,
Does that actually do the truth telling, or is it just
No, no, no.
annoying?
It just restricts.
That's annoying. Okay, I
Like
need a
when you go to
truth
wrap
telling
it
thing.
around somebody, it'll tighten
Right.
like real tight on them, and it's just extremely hard to break it. So
Well, if she runs, I can always catch her.
All right.
yeah,
I think I
this
know.
lady weighs like 60 pounds. She's a tiny, frail old woman. She's probably not gonna get up and move around a whole lot.
So, I I got my third hold question here. Since
Okay.
I'm watching
Yeah.
her, does she look like? Does she look like she's guilty? And the fact that, like, does she look like she feels guilty about something? Is just her general demeanor? Does she feel like she? I don't know. Does she have
I
to look
think
at
I
somebody
get
that
what you're
might be
saying.
responsible or feel somewhat responsible for what's going on?
Um, I get what you're saying, and no,
insight check.
she
Right.
does not.
Okay.
You get no indication of any kind of guilt or regret or anything like that. She seems to be pretty content where she is. Um, she does seem like she's getting, the further the conversation is going, she does seem like she's getting a little bit more annoyed. Like
Yeah.
that, because she's only been handed $20. You could probably just guess this after you're a detective. So they've given her $20. They've had their palm read. and now probably about another 3 or 4 minutes has gone by, and it's just straight conversation. No more money interactions or anything like that. So,
Okay, then if I'm reading all that, I'm gonna walk up because I've been overhearing that last bit
yep,
anyhow. I'll
yep.
put a hand on Karen's shoulder and I'll just kind of not step in front of her, but kind of step up beside her. Um, Look, madam, I'm sorry, what was your name?
Lovo.
Madam Laveau. And I'll take out the 1 gold coin that Dex gave me and I'll set it on the table. I can respect somebody that's a skilled user of certain arts. I know the work that it
Ah.
takes.
And you see her just barely put one of her hands onto the table, and she lifts up her fingers, and the coin slides over to her, and she just slides the coin off the table. And I too completely, what is the word? I acknowledge your presence. No, that's not right. I. It is good to see young users in the craft.
Okay, I'm gonna reach in my wallet, put a $20 bill on the counter, and put a dum dum on top of the $20 bill.
She looks down. She looks down at the table, and then it almost seems like she looks up towards you, Dex, but not like she's not looking at you. It almost looks like she's looking through you. And then she just goes, "Oh, I see. Your friend." And then she looks back over at Karen and Ace. And Ace, you can see her eyes too. Like this chick just looks blind. She goes, "So, and what are you? I understand now. How can I help you?"
Well, I think respect is given and respect is taken. But there are those that don't respect the craft. And they can put a bad name out for the rest of us, which can also be a hindrance to business. So,
This is true.
we collectively would like to help you by making
Oh,
sure that those that
no,
disrespect it,
I don't need help. I lived through Salem, young child. I will live through this.
sure. What I'm trying to do is minimize obstacles, make it a little bit easier for us. Easier for you if you can make things easier for us.
But it would be nice if there was less attention. That's what you're trying to get at, huh?
Exactly.
I see. Well, I've already told the young lady everything I know. I can't exactly go into more detail. It is private matters. You would not want some old grandma telling all your secrets, your name and everything, would you now, Ace?
No, but if we get to this and find out who is behind these things, and then it turns out it was tied to you anyhow, well then, it gets back to you one way or the other.
No, but it's not going to come back to me.
How do you know
I can
that when we're the one
promise.
that are running the investigation?
Ace, you never told her your
Well,
name.
because I just know. But every one of my pupils and every one of my students, they all have part of my magic in them. Stuff, certain ways that I taught them that will be embedded in them for the rest of their life. Think of it like a, like a grain of, like a certain scent or a smell. When you use your craft, you leave behind a marking. Well, everyone that I've ever trained and taught and of the ways of the craft, they do the same. I have smelt, per se, these phenomenons happening around town, and it is not from me or my kin.
But between you and your kin, I'm sure someone has met, heard anything here. It's a small enough community with a small enough skill set.
Maybe.
You don't meet someone every day that can do what Ace and I can. So I think what he's getting at.
I can do that. I can point you in a direction to somebody who knows a little bit more information that you're looking for. She pulls out a pen and a little piece of paper from some bag that she has off to the side, and she starts to write, and then she stops writing on this piece of paper, and then she reaches over and grabs one of her tarot cards, and she's like, no, this one here, this one will do. And then she starts to write on the tarot card. She's like, this is how they will know that it's from me. And she writes a name and an address on a card, and she hands the card to Karen. And
Now, madam, those $20 went for nothing. I still want my palm read before I leave
now,
here.
if there was anything
Can't
else
even see
that
you,
y'all
man. Let it
would
go.
need or to ask of me, feel free.
I am on a mission, and I would like my palm read.
Actually, hang on. Is the money still on the table?
Yeah, there's a $20 and a dum
Yeah,
dum
I
still
pick
on
it
the
up
table.
and leave the dum dum. I appreciate the help, but next time, don't make people have to coerce you so much when people are getting killed, and people like us will be held responsible. And I walk off.
I
I just look at her like
sputter.
blankly. I'm like, okay, bye. Let's go.
So, Karen,
Grab
before
Dex's
you
arm.
leave,
Yeah. Yes, Mr.
I
White.
know your heart, but I do not know your eyes.
Hmm. Okay.
Anyways,
I say that's black cherry flavored. It tastes like medicine. I only give it to people I don't like, and walk away.
I just kind of stay there for a second, puzzled by what the hell she meant by that, but I don't ask her, and I walk off.
all right.
I'm
So
gonna
where's
remember
you
that
now?
later.
I'm gonna hand the $20 back to Dex. Sorry, but I just
She wouldn't read my palm.
no.
You know, it's in this kind of scenario that I would give somebody explosive diarrhea, but I will hold off on that one.
Your mic's muted.
Probably not. Considering,
Yeah, it might kill her.
well, it'll probably kill you. For us, 'cause I am human, and I would like to not by the hands of a person that is capable of summoning things that could kill us. So maybe hold off on the revenge thing.
She wouldn't read my palm.
No, she read mine. It was vague as shit. So I don't think you're missing anything there, frankly. Like, sure, we're all gonna die. Yeah, everybody dies eventually. Duh.
Yeah, I
Well,
don't think
other
he
than
was
me, of
somebody that
course.
we really want to spend a lot of time getting to know. But at least it was progressive.
But you said you didn't hear her at all, Dex?
I couldn't. Whenever I heard you talking. That was it.
It's weird. Like, what would?
It's
How is that even
likely she was
possible?
speaking into your mind.
Oh, no, she was not. I was definitely hearing it with ears. I mean, because Ace eventually heard her. I don't know how that could work.
I'm going to take up my pocket watch that is engraved and has some magical properties. She's got a little bit of bling, just like I do. She's a crafty old woman. Yeah, a few different charms, a few different toys
Perhaps,
she's got in there.
perhaps some
No telling.
Enochian warding.
Something of that. I guess something like that. She was. I mean, she was quite bedazzled. So there's no telling which was actually jewelry, which one was actually armor, in a sense. Makes me a bit wary of her. But on that note, now we know what to expect the next time we come across one of them.
General bitchiness.
Well, I mean, yeah, but hoarding is like where I was going.
I
Bitchiness
gotcha.
is fine.
And I'm gonna go ahead and just take out another cigarette because I'm kind of pissed and I need to calm my nerves. And
So here's what I propose.
Wait,
start walking
hold
to the
on,
car.
I'll let you talk.
Ace. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Ace, you kind of cut out. All I heard was, and I'm going to.
Oh, take out another cigarette and start to smoke
Cigarette.
as we're walking because I'm kind of pissed. I want to calm my nerves.
Okay.
Here's what I propose. We all go to Pops. We get 3 hot dogs. We take these hot dogs on the road, and we go examine some of these roads and just, I don't know, hope we stumble upon something.
Well, I'm still holding my pocket watch. I'll check the time. I think we've still got a little bit of time there, Dex, before we need to start looking at the side roads. Honestly, I'd try and get as much use out of the daylight as we can. And I'm going to point to the tarot card that Karen has. I wanted to say Kelly, and it wasn't Kelly. That Karen has. Uh, and
Well,
see
key
where that takes
takeaway of
us.
this for me is I want a chili cheese dog. So
We haven't had any.
I don't think we've eaten since our bacon marathon this morning.
No. We,
hot dogs, come on, hot dogs.
I tell you
As
what,
I kind of just
why
do
don't
like
we go
finger
talk to
guns.
this girl and then let's go get some chili cheese dogs. Go talk to this
Yeah.
person of interest.
it's like, is it a girl?
By the way, you would know that Dex doesn't actually have to eat; he just likes to.
I would assume it being an angel. That's.
I mean, there's so many things that we don't really question with you anymore.
Yeah, we just assume it's girl. Yeah.
I mean, you have an infinite supply of dum-dums that you just keep throwing around, so, we just let this source slide.
I haven't made them since 1986, but it's fine.
All right. So,
Expired.
what are y'all doing?
We're piling into Karen's car and going to this person that the tarot card is instructing us towards.
What is the state of Karen's car right now?
Should
Pretty
be quite
nice.
pristine.
Yeah,
Ah.
it's pretty nice.
So,
Okay.
I want to take a look at what was actually written on this tarot card, if we can.
All right. So, the name says Papa Lou, and then it's got an address: 123 Address Boulevard.
Ah,
I swear to
Oh.
fucking Christ, is that actually what it is?
Yeah, that's the address. I'm just gonna say you know the address now, so you know how to get there. But
Okay.
yeah, the guy's name is Papa Lou.
Right.
It's just
I'm just
So
saying,
it's a real
And
address.
she
That's a
didn't just
legitimate
bullshit
one.
us and be like,
okay.
it wasn't like 123 go fuck yourself lane. Like, it's an actual place.
Okay.
although Ace, I need you to make an Arcana check on the tarot card. No, I'm just kidding.
I was like,
We get a bad situation. I don't know.
No, but you do notice that on the tarot card, it's there's like a big sun on the front of it, and then a bunch of little stars off to the side.
Um, I don't. I guess investigate a mystery. What can it do?
Yeah.
What can it hurt? Where did it go? What was it going to do? Nah, I'm trying to find out like if I know what that means as a tarot card, being the magic user. But I don't.
So tell me this: would Ace actually know what tarot cards mean?
Oh yeah. So
Okay.
Ace is a jack of all trades of magic. I'm not gonna say there's any one thing that he's like an overt expert in, but he's definitely a jack. Because I mean, he's also pretty
So-
seasoned.
So the Star Tarot card means like a shining beacon of hope and love and a bunch of different like hopeful, optimistic things. Yeah, it's just like hope in your future. So
Yeah, there's a couple things that he knows, but for the most part, you can just say like if it's general basic stuff like tarot cards, astrology,
Yeah.
that sort of stuff, he'll know. But okay.
Okay.
Yeah, but okay. So hope, awesome. Stupid, but sure.
Is he good at the lemon game though?
Is he good at the what?
The lemon game.
The lemon game?
Yeah.
Yeah, what the hell is the
Like
lemon
middle
game? That
school
sounds
and high
really
school.
gay.
You spell out the word lemon, it just tells you. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah,
I just
it's a
realized it was a
thing
thing.
where like it has like the four folds, and you know spell out lemon, and then you flip over
Yeah,
on the
like you have
side.
like five,
Yeah.
4 or 5 guys, and then there's like not that.
Oh
Wait,
yeah,
4 or 5
no,
guys. What?
that's
Hold on now. Whoa, whoa.
I
Again,
think
sounding very gay.
no. It's typical that girls
Any,
do.
anyways, but did you say that out loud? You just said hope. Yeah, that's stupid. Did Ace say that out loud when he looked at the card?
uh, yeah, probably because he doesn't have a lot of respect for tarot cards in general because he knows it's usually cheese.
Yeah, but you do know, you would know that there is a little bit of, like, there are some people that can see bits and parts of the future, but I mean, like I said, it's all, everybody uses magic differently. So it's not all just smoke and mirrors. There are some few that actually can do that.
Okay.
But
Then I probably would have been that's stupid. I'm like, yeah,
yeah, well, I
no,
mean,
sure.
it's like how you are able to use more elemental magic. There are some people that can use other types of magic, but most of the time, like 99% of the time, yeah, tarot cards are just bullshit, smoke and mirrors. So, but I mean, from your conversation with her, and I mean, you can decide or not if your own assumptions, I guess. So,
No, I probably would just
that
kind
makes
of
sense.
not really said one thing or the other about it because good, but she got my she irritated me. So,
Yeah.
eh, I'll just take a look at it. Just hand it back to Karen.
Does Karen, did she have those curious years in high school and college when she played Wiccan for a little bit? Does she understand what that tarot card means?
I mean, I think she probably had some curious years, but they were spent with Ace.
Yeah, well, Ace doesn't do tarot cards, so it's not like, hey Karen,
I
you
had a
want to see
different
a
meaning.
magic trick? Like, nah,
I had a different meaning, but okay.
yeah, well,
Yeah, where does Magic the Gathering rank in the legitimacy of magic?
So I would know what they are, but I never did the Ouija board kind of thing, or that was literally my first palm reading, and it was specifically what I thought it would be. It was very vague and pointless. I'm a skeptic, is what I am.
Okay. So you have this tarot card, and when you look at it, on the back side, it's white with some flowers and designs, and that's where she wrote Papa Lou's and the address for you. But on the other side is where you see the sun and all the stars in the background. So that's the tarot card.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Using your Google Maps on in your BMW, does your BMW have navigation system? Can you just type in an address and it takes you there?
What I mean,
It's your car.
oh yes, I'm like I couldn't remember what year it was. I'm like, well, yes, it yes, it
2016, I
comes
think.
standard. hmm But
Okay.
not parking assist or that
Right.
kind
Yeah.
of stuff.
Unfortunately, it doesn't have one of those fancy rear view cameras or backup cameras or something.
It is
Like,
true.
okay.
That's good stuff.
Hey, I don't. Real quick, sidebar. I don't know about y'all, but it is storming over here. Like it is coming down.
Yeah,
Nah,
same here.
nah, it was
it's just
earlier today, so it's probably the same storm. Just moved from us over to you guys because it was
It's
that's just
like real
pouring
bad outside
earlier.
right now. I'm thinking about moving my car into the garage here in a second.
not for us. It was just rain. Nothing fancy. Lightning.
Yeah. Um. All right. So you're able to punch in the address, and it takes you just like 4 or 5 miles down the road.
Cool.
It's a little bit part of the south town. You got to drive past your hideout and everything, and get to the southern part, like deep into the southern part of the city, and then you just come to a. It just looks like an old hole-in-the-wall restaurant with this semi-lit sign that just reads Papa Lou's, Lou.
Huh.
Dude, there's literally a restaurant in Fayetteville called Papa Lou's.
Yeah, I know it's one of my favorite restaurants.
He's
It
like,
is a good
right?
restaurant.
Dude, it is. I took you and Chris there. That was the
Yeah,
first
you
time y'all
did.
ate there. It's badass.
They
Love
got
that.
damn good fried green tomatoes.
Hell yeah.
That is not a thing for me.
Oh, every time I
Anyway.
walk in, he just nods and he's like, "Green tomatoes?" And I'm like, "Yes, sir." And he'll bring me a
Duh.
whole plate of fried green tomatoes. Love that guy.
See, I would prefer, and it's like rando sidebar. 'Cause, well, Sean has walked away, so I prefer a
I can still
plate
hear you.
of sliced tomatoes with salt.
Oh, they'll do that. I mean,
Okay.
dude, it's a buffet for like $7.99.
I'm like, I need me some stuff. I like southern shit. Okay, so I guess we are rolling up on Papa Lou's, which is a restaurant. And I am looking at it
Okay.
like, are we sure about that? Like, is it 1950 style restaurant kind of thing?
No,
There's
I
like an
mean,
overhang and okay, no.
yeah,
Like
it
soul
just
food?
yeah, there is a little overhang. There's a little patio table, little some wicker furniture out there. Yeah, it smells like soul food.
Definitely a mom and pop shop.
Oh
Yep,
yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Like
I
looking
think
into
this is
the
a great
window,
plan.
looking into the window, almost none of the chairs match. Some of the tables don't even match each other. You can see
Mom and
like
pop
three
shop on a
different.
budget.
Yeah, you can see like three different types of wallpaper throughout the shop. It looks
Awesome.
almost exactly identical to the Papa Lou's here in Fayetteville.
Sounds like a masterpiece. Look, you come for the damn food, not for the atmosphere
Oh,
with the shit.
it's so good. Oh, their food is so good.
All right. I am at that point now that I'm done questioning. Oh, what time is it? And would the shop be actually open?
Yeah, it's
Restaurant.
probably about 7 o'clock by now.
Okay, so I don't expect them to be closed
Six.
till at least 10ish.
Yeah, it's like 6:30, 7 o'clock, somewhere around there. It took y'all a minute to drive through all the traffic to get here.
Okay, okay. So I'm going to find the nearest parking space.
Right in front of the restaurant.
Does it
Right
Cool.
look
there.
like this place is busy?
No, not really. I mean, you can see like 3 or 4 people in there.
I am, however, going to back into that space in case for some reason Angel Boy over here does
Smart.
something weird
Smart
and I
move.
have to haul it somewhere.
That's probably smart.
Right? It's a getaway car. We have to go.
Hey, it's
fast to go.
2016 BMW. Use that backup camera, all right?
She doesn't have a backup camera.
Oh yeah, it's 2016. They were not really a thing. It's like
Dude, my terrain is
2015.
2010. It has a backup camera.
Yeah.
And if it's a
Oh,
BMW, it's got a backup camera.
maybe it's broken and we haven't fixed that yet. I can use mirrors. I'm not retarded. Yeah.
I would like to think that Dex probably put some bubble gum or something over the backup camera.
When it got detailed, that shit was removed. I'm just saying.
Oh, well, yeah, true.
Anywho, yeah. So I just back into the spot because I know what I'm doing because I can drive
Alright.
and human
Yeah.
things.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess we are ready to enter, guys.
Yeah, I walk in, and immediately when the door opens, I just say out loud, hot dogs. We need hot dogs.
I'm assuming there's some sort of bell that rings us in.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, there's definitely like 3 or 4 bells hanging above the door. And it's one of those where it's not like an alarm. It's literally a bundle of bells above the door. So the door hits the bells when it opens and when it closes.
Yeah, classic. Classic. I like it.
Oh yeah. And yeah, there's just like this one like middle-aged black dude behind the counter. There's another, he looks probably 16 to 18, real young kid standing right next to him. And when you say hot dogs, they just look at each other and it's like, we got ribs.
Yeah, sure, that's fine. I want a. Oh, actually, I'll look at your menu. Hi, my name's Dex. Would you like a dumb?
No.
Like, sidebar. Is there a bar to this restaurant, or is it just all tables and it's like the standard?
Yeah, they don't serve any alcohol here. You don't see any bottles or taps.
Well,
It
yeah,
is a
like
fine Christian establishment.
well, I know, like similar to a 1950s like waffle bar. There was always bar seating, but no alcohol was served
Oh
because it was Waffle House.
no, it's no, they don't have bar seating.
Okay, all right, so
Just booths and tables.
cool. Okay,
I'm not even waiting for them. I just go sit at a booth.
go right.
All right. And when you sit at a booth, the kid kind of takes off his apron and he runs around and grabs a couple menus and puts them down on the table. Hey, my name's Derek. If there's anything we can get for y'all here today, just let me know.
Yes, I would like your best plate of anything fried, 2 slices of cake, and 3 glasses of chocolate milk.
All right, 3 glasses of chocolate milk, anything
He's a-
fried, best plate of fried foods.
Yeah, he's not kidding. So just
And
it's fine.
hold on. You said 2 cakes and 3 chocolate milks? So y'all all
Two-
want a round of chocolate milks?
No,
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 the
those
chocolate milks are just for me.
are yeah.
Okay. Now, do you want me to bring them one at a time? Or just like,
Or just you can just bring them all. It doesn't matter.
okay, okay. And 2 cakes. Now we have lemon meringue pie. We have cherry pie. We have peach cobbler. We have red
None of these are cakes
velvet.
for the record.
We
I
got
just don't feel
Just
random.
just give me one of 2
We got
different kinds.
chocolate. We got vanilla. We got Neapolitan. It's a 3-layer cake with strawberry chocolate and
2
vanilla. We got German
slices of 2
chocolate.
different cakes, whichever you recommend.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Uh,
Give myself and this gentleman, and I point to Ace, like 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
Yeah, just come back to us if you would.
All right. Is
4 or
this
5
all going to
business
be
minutes.
on one check or separate?
One check.
One check.
Oh, okay. All right. So the kid runs off, and y'all got a minute.
Very cool.
so what are we doing here, guys? What are we trying to get out of this other than a meal?
Well, I mean, we need to speak to Lou. Lou seems to own the place. Karen, would you like to speak to the manager?
You were waiting for that so hard. Okay, so my game plan, Karen, would be food. Food is important. So let's go through the standard food thing.
I think we have our meal, and then because the servers get real nervous when you ask to speak to the manager, so we instead wait till we finish our meal and then say we'd like to give a compliment to the chef and speak
Yeah.
to the manager.
Solid. Yeah.
The manager might not be the.
Well, then we'd like
I
to
know,
give
we
a
can do
compliment
both.
to the manager about the food in his restaurant and the great service that we received.
That's fine. I just want to make sure, and I will take out my pocket watch, take a look at it again. We are on the clock, as long as everybody's aware. But so be it.
Now, Karen,
Eating food. So
I'll leave it up to you to decide how to get us some discount out of this following giving a compliment. That I'm not
Yeah.
really sure how that can be done, but I feel like if anybody can do it, it's you.
well, it depends on what kind of information we get out of him, quite frankly. I'm not the one that ordered 9 of everything. So, yeah, I think we should do the eat food, tip well, or appropriately at least.
So the kid comes back with 3 glasses of chocolate milk and 1 glass of ice. Yeah, you never said if you wanted ice or not, so I just figured
Puts
I would
ice
take
in
you.
milk.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I've seen it like
Some
1,000
people are
times.
weird. It's fine.
So
I get it. It's
here's
fine.
here's 4 cups, just in case you need an extra.
I will take one of these ices. I love them. It's fine.
It's just a
Oh.
cup of ice.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I will take the cup of ice because I do like ice.
So he pulls out a little notepad and a pen. Okay, so anything else I can get for anybody else?
Yeah, I'll just take a cup of coffee, black, and what would you recommend here? What's the house specialty?
The ribs.
Let's get a plate of ribs.
Yeah, you can get the baby back or the St. Louis.
Oh, I'll take the baby back.
All
Baby
right.
back, baby back.
Sweet or
Ribs.
spicy?
I break into song immediately.
As soon as he does, I'm just going to take a dum dum that I've probably picked up along the way and shove it in his mouth.
It's black cherry flavored.
There you go.
I spit it out.
All right, so that's full rack, half rack,
Half.
half. Okay, and
Can
for
we
you,
not
ma'am?
keep talking about fucking food? Because I'm getting hungry.
And I was like, no.
I'm actually very hungry right now. If we keep this up, I might need to take a break to heat up some
How
food.
much RP into food are we gonna do tonight?
Okay, so basically, whatever Ace orders, I will make it simple and be like, ditto. See you in a
All right.
few.
I mean,
Sweet tea. This guy gets a Coke. It's fine.
y'all tell me what y'all are doing, okay? Y'all wanted to talk
Yes.
to the server? Y'all just wanted to see that?
No.
I didn't
We're
realize
gonna
there's gonna
order.
be so many
No.
follow-up questions on
I
this thing.
give the server
I
explosive
I feel like
diarrhea.
I'm at the point where I just need to point at the menu and be like, this,
I would like this picture and this
this.
picture and a sweet tea.
Yeah, so
Done.
he
It's
comes
in
back.
English, not
He comes
Japanese.
back, brings you your coffee, your sweet tea. He brings 2 full rack of ribs, one for each of you. You got fries and Brunswick stew, and Gavin has his tray of cakes and fried wings, fried chicken. Um, yeah, it's just a huge plate of just fried foods.
Yeah, I'm gonna like I'm gonna take out a fork and like actually scoop off like half one of his cakes and put it on my plate.
Uh, I would like to try to stop him. I want to smack the shit out of his
All
hand.
right, so Gavin, roll act under pressure, and Sean, roll kick some ass.
How do I do that? I'll just roll my 2d6.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, that's 2 natural 6s.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I lose because kick some ass if I'm not using combat magic. Is tough, which I have a -1. So best case scenario, I roll on 11. Okay, yeah, sure.
Roll for shits and giggles.
Boom, that's a 6.
That's sexy.
All
So he
right,
stabs your
yeah,
hand. Good job.
yeah,
No, I'm just smacking his hand.
yeah. He was going for that red velvet, man. You cannot accept that.
No, I cannot.
Yeah. So, I'm sorry, Ace. You don't get any cake.
You can ask for some cake.
I would like to ask to not have to kick your ass. Let me try some of that red velvet.
Okay, you may have some.
Thank you. You want some ribs?
Sure.
I'll tear off like this thing of ribs and I'll stick it in the rest of his red velvet cake. It goes really good if you combine the two.
I bet it does.
Yeah.
As I start eating pieces of both at the same time.
Hey guys, let's take like 5 real quick. I gotta step away for just a second.
Good. I can figure out
That's cool.
food that I'm gonna have for tonight because
Yeah.
I'm really
Now we
hungry
have to order
now.
food. God damn it.
Yeah, now
Yeah,
I am gonna
dude,
go
ribs.
make some microwave
10
burritos.
4. See you in 5.
All right, nice.
Why are you making microwave burritos? We live off of that kind of stuff at work. When you're at home, you don't
Wrong
eat
with
that, man. You gotta treat yourself.
No roller toquitos. They are pretty.
Yeah, I'm gonna go have some microwave burritos.
I do miss me some
Dude,
roller toquitos from QT.
I mean, it's all I can make in like 5 minutes. I
I
don't want to
mean,
just get the pan
I
out and cook a meal.
feel so hypocritical
True.
because I don't even do that much for cooking myself at home.
I
But at
know,
the same
do.
time, I know.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, I really shouldn't be throwing the stones in the glass house at the moment. But
Oh my-
dude,
I mean, it's something I can make in like 2.5 minutes.
yeah, but that's the thing is, you should not. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just get out. Get out.
I'm gonna go make my food.
Go make your microwave taquitos.
Burritos.
Uh,
I'll be right back.
go make your nuke vomit.
Be right back.
Alright.
You guys end up ordering.
Yeah, there you go. I don't make anything. I make things happen. That's what I do.
So what food did you make happen to now be being made for you and delivered to your house?
Oh, sorry, hold on. I was looking at some. Moe's. There we go. Getting some Moe's delivered.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's like right down the road, man. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
So you guys use a lot of like Grubhub.
No, it's a lot of Uber Eats, but we've actually been getting away from it here lately. We do cook a lot. Well, I use that term generously. A lot of things do get cooked here a lot now because we finally got back onto using HelloFresh. Yeah. But since Kelly can't really step away to cook, and I'm, too much of a selfish jerk off to be able to go cook myself, yeah, we're getting something delivered tonight. So we're getting some Moe's. I'll admit my flaws. I know it's me.
It's all right. Mary does most of the cooking too.
Nope.
There's a difference between most and all. I'll say this. I will cook myself breakfast. I do that.
Yes, he does. I don't typically do the whole cooked breakfast thing. I used to, but not anymore.
Yeah, I cook breakfast as well.
Keeping in mind, he cooks breakfast for himself a lot. However, on that note, I'm not typically awake and will not be awakened for fucking breakfast.
Hey, I'm back.
All right, where were we?
Y'all had just gotten all your food at the restaurant.
That's right. That's right.
Did y'all
Yeah,
order food?
the noms. We did
Yes.
on a
So
personal level. Yes, we did.
I eat like a madman, and to the point where it it would seem odd to somebody watching me how I shovel down food at the table.
Almost, I suppose it would probably look like to any other human being like a hot dog eating contest. They're just like, I don't know how they're not swallowing it, but it's
Yeah.
going down anyway, kind of a thing. That's what I imagine.
Hey, I am waiting for food to get out of the oven. So once that happens, I'm gonna have to run back downstairs and get a bowl.
Let's go.
You're good.
All right. So y'all are eating y'all's food. What else?
I would say we ate our food and
Okay. Yep.
received our bill and
Yep.
have or will be tipping appropriately.
Okay. Your
And
bill.
she wants to speak to the manager to give a compliment.
In a minute. We'll get there in a second.
All right. Yeah.
No,
Your bill is
I need to know.
$75.
Is this one of those places where you get like messy food, like ribs or whatever? They give you like a bib, and it's like
Is
you
it
get to
what?
keep it. Like they give you a bib. It's like a bib with like the restaurant logo or something on there, and like you get to keep it as a
No.
memento.
There's napkins on the table with ketchup and 3 different types of barbecue sauce.
No, yeah, that.
At that point, I go ahead and pick up the bill.
Yeah. It's $75.
Holy shit!
I just the bill to the register, as if I'm like, I'm sorry. Is there like some way? And be super bitches. But in reality, what I'm going to do is just simply pay it. 'Cause my
Okay.
name might be Karen, but I'm not that Karen.
Okay. Yeah.
Karen when I need to
I mean,
be.
yeah, you pay the bill. The older gentleman checks you out.
I then give a generous tip since it was a hot mess that Dex felt like ordering.
Mm-hmm.
In cash because I'll assume I keep that on me at all times. And then I request to who's is there an if you said the old guys in front of me?
Yep.
Okay, in character. Um, is there any way that I can talk to the manager so I can compliment his staff services today?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Is he here now? I was like, I don't know if the manager's going to be here at this stage of the hour.
Yeah. I mean, he like motions his hands up in the air like, I'm right here. I'm the manager.
Oh, fantastic. What is your name, sir?
Well, my name's John.
Are you are you also Papa Lou? Or is that kind of like
No,
a brought noun? Kind of like that was your dad's name, kind of a thing.
he's the owner.
Okay. Well, on that note, your server there, Derek, did a fantastic job. Even when he had the
Yeah.
most complicated of order with my cohort.
Yeah, that's my boy.
You did a great job, and I assure you, I tipped him appropriately, a little over appropriate. It's a bit much, quite frankly,
Okay.
but he deserves it. He's fantastic, and also your cook, also fantastic. That guy, that food, oh my god,
Yeah, that was me.
awesome sauce. Well, then you're amazing.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
um, is there? Do you know when? Well, random question, I guess. When is the gentleman that owns this establishment in the building, or is he even in the building? Is he
He's here when he needs to be.
okay? Huh. Can you tell me when he's next here? Because I would like to talk on a separate note. I guess I would like to talk to him, but I would most definitely like to inform him of the awesome service that we had today.
Oh, well, I mean, if you're just passing a message like that along, yeah, I can tell him next time I see him.
Well, I find it very important that I tell him in person. I find that for some reason it goes a lot better and smoother if it's told by the actual customer.
Oh, most definitely. He grabs like a pen and rips off a piece of receipt paper. Excuse me. Can I get your number down and I'll have him forward you a call later?
Sure. My name's Karen, and I
Mhm.
assume I have a number. I don't know.
Yep.
It's gonna be 404-123-7825.
Yep.
Ta-da! I was like, and if you could please call me when he's expected, I guess, in the building, I would love to swing by and just give
Yeah.
him an awesome thumbs up.
Yeah. Most definitely. He just puts that receipt up underneath the register.
While this is
All right.
going on, I'm gonna just start smoking at the table.
All right.
You're gonna what?
Smoke at the table.
Uh, so Ace, what do we even say when we manage to talk to this Lou? We
Size them
tell him
up.
that some old fortune teller gave us his number or gave us this address. I mean, that sounds kind of crazy even by my standards.
I mean, her skills were legitimate, and if we have a whatever that tarot card actually entails, an introduction, you should know that we're pretty serious. All we have to do is get a face to face. We size them up and we take it from there. But we
Perhaps
need
present him that card as well.
to
Tell
get
him
a
who we got
face
it
to
from.
face. I'm sorry, what was that, Dex?
Perhaps give him that card. Tell him who gave it to us.
Well,
That
yeah.
might provoke
I
the
think that
next line of conversation.
I think that'll get us started on the type of the conversation that we need to have with them. I'm not gonna lie to you, Dex. People are getting hurt, and it's getting a little under my skin at how much people are just wanting to just sit back and let this happen because they don't want to get involved. So I'm ready to break ice when we need to, when we're talking to these people as fast as we can.
So I will be looking for the wink.
Look for the wink.
I just saw you blink. Was that the wink?
Did you see me blink or did you see me wink?
I don't know, but should I pull out the flaming sword and start screaming I'm an angel?
I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy my cigarette.
Okay. I see that he places. No,
You're cutting
I.
out. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you were cutting out.
Oh no. Am I here now?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So I see that he's placed the number under the register, which is I've worked at registry. That shit's going nowhere. Um, I then, as he does that, I reiterate. There's also it's also important that I talk to him because there is a gift that an old friend of his had given me to give to him. She's unable to get here to him. So it's very important that I give the item to the gentleman, to the owner, Mr. Papaloo, if you will.
Oh, okay. He kind of looks around. Wow, what's this gift? I can leave it in the back for you.
Oh no. It has to be. It's per requests. And she's been around for a good minute, so I'm not gonna.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like I need to tick her off. It has to be given to him in hand, hand to
Well,
hand.
I mean, just give it to me, and I'll put it in the back room, and I'll call him if he's in the back. Then I'll let him know.
Do Ace and I hear any of this conversation?
Yeah, y'all are only like 15 feet away.
Okay.
Yeah, and about this time, the other group of people they get up and they finish their dinner, and the Derek has gone over and helped clean up the table, and they've left. So y'all are like the only ones left in this restaurant at this point in time.
I'm gonna shout over to Derek and let him know the cake was something special.
Hey, Derek.
And he's gonna tell you that his mother made it, and she loves hearing customer compliments, and he appreciates you.
I appreciate you, Derek.
Okay. So I honestly forgotten to write down his name. If you told me, what is the manager's name?
John.
John. His son is Derek, who is also our server.
And
Yep.
the
John
other
also-
server's name is Mike.
No, his name is Derek.
There isn't another. server.
Derek. And John is also the cook.
Yep.
It's a little late for that. Thanks there, buddy. Okay. John, is it right?
Yep.
I'm gonna be very point blank with you at this point. It's very imperative that I speak with the owner of this establishment. Okay.
Well, I mean, how important?
Incredibly important.
Well, like,
To
look,
the point where I
I
would
love
very
my
much
job.
enjoy.
I love my work, and no offense to you, but a white girl just came in, said she has a quote unquote, and he does air quotes, present or gift for the boss. I'm gonna have to see it.
Okay. All right. So at this point, I'm just gonna whip out the FBI badge
Mm-hmm.
and inform him that it's very imperative that I need to know where he is and I need to get to him. So I need to speak with this gentleman important.
Oh, see, now why you gotta go and be like that?
Well,
All you white people are the same, and he just
no.
starts to walk away from the register.
Oh, I wish.
I'm gonna snap my pen.
Can I fail a check real quick?
Can you fail a check real quick?
Yes.
What?
I want to know where. I want to investigate a mystery on this guy because I want to know where did it go? Because where's he going to?
Probably the back break room.
No, he just took a step back. He's not walking away. He just took a step back.
Okay. Well, since he want, never mind. I'm not gonna say that. We're
Alright.
on stream.
At this point, okay, it's like, okay, that's all right, cool. Ace, Dearest,
Yep.
you can come on over, please.
I'll saunter on
He's-
over in that direction.
He's not understanding
Look,
the
your
situation.
your
Hold that thought
boss
for
isn't in any
2
trouble.
seconds, guys. Hold that thought. 2 seconds.
Yeah, I heard Faye Ann yell your name out.
Yeah, dinner's ready. Let me go run and grab a bowl real quick.
Okay.
Just 2 seconds. I apologize.
So what I was about to tell the guys basically say, look, your boss isn't in trouble. Just we just need a word. God, I wish I had Soothe right now.
I don't. It's so entertaining and so frustrating to not handle these situations.
I know this guy who's often playing lead is
You're,
apparently
you're cutting out so bad.
that is not me.
No, you're good.
How the fuck does that work? Anywho, so you're letting a person play lead who's not used to playing lead. It's frustrating the shiest out of you because you want to play lead like a lot. Like you've literally written me a note telling me what I should be doing right now.
Well, it's after you were struggling for a while.
I will flail, and if I fail, I fail. It's a learning experience.
Then so be it.
That's what. And now, since I'm flailing and
It was
losing,
more of me.
I have
I
brought
wasn't
these
trying.
monsters.
Let me say this.
I was like,
I wasn't trying to tell you what to do. I was trying to give you a suggestion of what you could do.
Okay.
I know that, I know that's
alright.
a thin line.
Tomato,
I
tomato.
know that's a thin line. I get it. I get that. That's a thin line that I'm throwing out there. But it looked like you needed a life preserver because you weren't getting where you wanted to go. So I was trying to just
Yeah,
like,
I think the badge might not have been the right play.
I know, in retrospect, but it's too late
Dude was
for that
just
now.
talking about, mistrusting white people, and then you go and show that, you're a cop, basically.
Well, I mean, yeah, not
so,
all white
I'm
people are cops.
sure that's gonna make him trust us
well,
even more.
cards on the table. The note that I wrote her was say that you're a food inspector and you have to speak with the owner.
And since when the hell does food inspectors come at like 8 in the afternoon, 8 in the evening?
Have you never had a secret shopper? It's any time that the business is open.
Yeah, and it's typically before noon because they have better
You
things
are
to
a food vlogger on YouTube.
do. God, I'm an influencer.
Yeah.
It means a lot.
That's not enough to get the owner of the company, but an
No.
inspector is.
Ugh.
You have to have
So,
somebody
needless
of
to
an
say,
official
Ace,
capacity.
I'm gonna need you to save our assets.
No, this is still your ballpark. I'll come and help, but this is still you.
Oh no, I'm flailing it. Gonna
Sure,
go.
sure, but you just you gotta be extra. You gotta go. You're
I
already
don't.
being Karen. You gotta be Karen and a half. That's what you
Yeah,
need
I
to be.
don't. I don't have skill points for that. I don't
Yes,
have.
you do. You
No,
have
no,
more
I
skill
don't.
points for that than anybody else in the game.
No, I literally don't. I'm not trying
I
to get
have
away. I'm not trying to get them to tell the truth because the fucker's not here. I got nothing. I'm fucked.
You no, you here it is. Manipulate someone. You are
I
trying to manipulate him to get his father to come.
yeah, I don't know if you're looking at the same abilities, but that's not a thing.
Yeah, that's a
that's
generic thing for
everybody.
everybody.
You
Like you
just
can
have a
investigate a
bonus of
mystery,
charm, so
read
you're
a
better.
bad situation, or manipulate somebody. So if you want to give them a reason for his dad to come here, you just need to manipulate them, and then you get to roll for it. And you're the best person at doing that out of everybody in the group. You've done amazing at it so far. If you want, you can be like, "Hey, this is so metagame, but
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
so metagame, but you can
For
be like,
planning standards.
"Hey, I'm a food inspector, been doing some stuff, or been helping out. I'm in the restaurant biz. You can just ask, what's her face? That's the waitress at the other restaurant. That's an ally that'll back you up. You already have another source.
All right,
Yeah, manipulate somebody. That's your bread and butter.
Had a brain fart. I'm thinking that this is the only stack of things I
y'all
have
want me to
here.
step away for like 5 more minutes while y'all make some kind of plan?
Yeah, I'd be cool with that. That'd be great. Thanks.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, I'm gonna step away for like 5 minutes, and I'm gonna eat
So
my food fan for just a second while y'all make y'all's
go to
plan.
the next page right there.
Power through, man.
That's so there's generic abilities that everybody can do, and then there's specific abilities that you can do. So the generic abilities that includes manipulate somebody, and that's what you're the best at out of the group.
Okay.
So just take a look at that and formulate a game plan. As far as like investigate a mystery or doing anything that requires weirdness, I'm the best at that. But for manipulating
And
people,
I don't
it's
really know
definitely
what I'm the
you.
best at.
What's your
Making people
highest?
shit themselves.
What's your highest stat?
Uh, tough and weird are tied as a +2.
Oh, you don't have any plus threes?
No.
Well, tough is for kick some ass. Unless you have something that changes it, you can get different um, add-ons or perks or whatever that change the stat that you use. And then weird is for any kind of magic. So for me, like the act under pressure for doing combat stuff, I don't roll tough. I roll weird for magic, but only for magic.
Yeah.
Um,
So I can the only stat I can have a +3 at is
yeah, I'd like to get a plus three in sharp, but there's no. I actually looked into that for all the other stuff that you can take a play from. There's nothing that gives you extra for sharp. I did get that as an add-on though, like for leveling up or whatever. So I have a plus two for sharp, which helps me investigate mysteries. since I figured that's what somebody else or somebody can do with this group to help out.
I do flat rolls for sharp. I do have a +1 for cool.
Whoa.
Oh my god, they drowned that.
And they gave me like 4. Jesus.
So how are we playing this? How are we getting out of this without
Well, I think
convincing these guys that
Karen
we're
has just
cops and we're
realized
out
that
to
she can
rescue?
manipulate somebody.
Okay, so I realized we can actually do things.
Yeah. We need to make it clear that we're not trying to arrest their boss.
No, that's very fine. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to manipulate, obviously. I'm going to, because I have Ace over here now.
So I'm gonna walk up to assist
Right, yeah.
with this as best I can. Hey, let me be here so I'm not echoing. Is Tony? Tony, are you there?
Let me text him.
No, just let him. He's just getting food or whatever. He was taking a minute.
Okay.
I should have some sauce thing to dip. What do you want to call it?
Hey, yeah, Sean, just look at my message that I sent to you.
I don't know why you had to private message me that.
Because I'm not. We're on stream.
Okay. Oh, that's why you meant by it. Okay. I didn't infer the full meaning of where you were going with that then, I guess. Yeah, I'll
Yeah, exactly. What would that last flavor even taste like? Yeah.
Ace. Was the
yeah.
game plan to get us to? Because I'm going to manipulate him, but I need to read flailing, and while you're now with me, so.
Well, I'm
We
with you
ain't
because you called for
arresting
me.
the owner.
Well, I know, but I'm like, that's probably not going to get him to relax anymore. Oh, by the way, we're not going to arrest anybody.
Well, he hasn't even told you that he's not going to work with you. He just said all white people are the same.
Right. And
But
I
that
call
doesn't
over
mean
the white person.
that doesn't mean he's not going to comply. Oh my god, somebody's cat is angry.
Yeah, my cat just got
All right.
attacked by another cat.
Him is mad.
All right. So, plans formulated?
No, not at all. Because
Kind of.
Sean went squirrely with Dex over there.
Kind of.
No, not at all. So I'm gonna flail and then someone take over, and I'm just gonna randomly manipulate people.
No,
And hope it
nobody
works
else
out.
is taking over. This is your jam.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You were the leader of this trio, remember?
Oh my God. Okay. Okay. John in front of me. Mad about white people. And now authority. Now apparently he's racist. That's fine. Ace is now behind me, or next to me. You know what? If it goes well, I technically don't have to explain why the fuck we're there. Ish. Well, standing in front of. Anyway.
So,
All right. So I'm gonna.
first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna advise the guy and tell him, you know what? I am not this white that you speak of.
It's not helping considering your color is in fact white.
I mean, we were sitting at the table when he said that, so like, why would he been addressing you to begin with? We just walked up and you're like, I'm not white.
That's
Yeah,
random.
what I said.
Oh, it's fine. Okay. I'm going to manipulate Mr. DM.
Okay. I mean, and it's gamekeeper.
GM.
Gamekeeper.
Gamekeeper.
GK.
All right, so you're gonna manipulate somebody. Okay, make your roll.
It's just the one. And then I do a. I have a 9, and then there's the. Where'd it go? Yeah, I had to verify that real quick. Yeah, charm is +3, so I have 9, 10, 11, and 12. That's smexy.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, I
He
like
just
these 12s.
became another ally.
I just. God damn it. So. John.
Mm-hmm.
What? Wait, hang on. Plus, you'll do the reason they gave them. If you ask too much, they'll tell you the minimum of which it would take for them to do it. Okay. So, John, I will need the gentleman who owns the establishment, aka Papa Lou, his contact information and/or his address, please.
Um.
And we're
So,
not gonna arrest him.
We ain't gotta say that,
well,
man. Well, I don't
unfortunately,
intend to, but
we don't actually have his address or his contact information. There's just a red phone in the back, and I just pick up the phone, and he shows up within 5-10 minutes.
fantastic.
Oh, let's just do that.
Yes, what this gentleman said. Let us just do that,
All right.
please.
Yeah, y'all just wait here, and I'll go do that. And then he looks over at Derek, and he kind of tilts his head towards the door, and Derek walks around and locks the door, and then turns the open sign to the closed side as John walks back to the back, and Derek walks back to the back.
Again, Derek, superb cake.
Seriously, on point. Fabulous
Derek
service.
nods.
One second. I'm sorry, it just seems really suspicious. Can I read a bad situation?
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
Yeah, no, I ain't reading shit.
Can I try to
Alright.
read a bad situation?
Well, hold
Yeah,
on.
go ahead.
Oh, nothing bad happens. I just don't get anything.
So,
Oh, yeah,
what
if you
is
fail,
that?
I can take a bad move or a hard move. So,
So that's sharp, right?
mm-hmm.
Which I have no bonuses to. Yeah, that's a 6.
All right, nice. Okay. So that's 2 fails. Make sure y'all mark y'all's experience points.
Yeah, I just leveled up.
All right. Yeah, you will level up on your next little break.
Which will
So,
apparently be after this boss fight that I just. Hear one?
so John and Derek both walk into the back, and you hear some talking going on. Just a little. It's real muffled, and the words you can hear is, "Yeah, yeah, it's FBI," and then blah 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 blah, and then yeah, they want to see you right now. Blah 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 blah, and then y'all wait 5-10 minutes, and then you see someone come out of the back door. And as he comes out through the kitchen back door into the area, the lights start to flicker around in the kitchen, and as he comes through inside the restaurant, the lights start to flicker. And this guy is dressed up like he looks he looks like a old school pimp almost. Large like fur
Oh,
coat,
okay.
large like purple hat with a feather in it.
It's Macklemore, but aged.
Yeah, and black, not
My
white.
angel senses aren't going off or anything, right? Like I don't think this is a demon, do I?
No, no, but
Okay.
he comes around and he's got some kind of white paint on his face and like the shape of some type of like half human skull around his forehead and his nose and his eyes. And then he just has a cane that he's walking with, and he just looks at the three of you. I see you have rang for me.
Well, you see, I really wanted to compliment the cake. It's superb, and the wings and the fried chicken, phenomenal.
What do you want, Papa Lou?
I was like, I'm just standing there like, I'm getting over. Let's just kill the. Oh god. Okay. Papa Lou, is it?
He nods.
I'm Karen. This is Ace.
He nods again.
Mumbly one over here with about the cake and stuff is Dex. On a side note, yes, Derek was amazing, and so is your cook, John, the manager. Needless to say, it's not why we're here.
Why
I
do
would
you
like
call
to-
Papa Lou?
Right. I need to speak with you in private. It is nothing remotely as serious as one may assume here. But I do need to speak with you, preferably not around your staff. Is there a
He
spot
he
that we can
looks
go?
around. He looks around the corner, and there's nobody. There is no one here. It's just you and I.
Is there or is there no
Well,
one? No one in visual, but is there anybody in earshot? I need them to leave.
We are safe here. Speak freely.
Okay.
well, Lou, first, I would like to know if you would like a piece of peanut butter saltwater taffy.
I weren't. Yeah, he's gonna do that. I can't stop him. I would like to muzzle him, but I can't. It's
He
not
outreaches
ethical.
his hand,
Would
and he smiles, and he's got a lot of blackened and
I
yellow
put
teeth.
I put a piece of saltwater peanut butter taffy in his hand.
He puts it in his mouth, and he seems very pleased. He just gives a wide grin as he just chews and chews on this taffy.
Who doesn't love taffy? This is why you need me, guys. This is what I'm here for.
I start giggling. I'm like, well, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I let him finish to the point where he can speak because I know how taffy works. A good 7 minutes before words can be said. But ultimately, what it is, so I'm going to ask Papa Lou, as it is, if there is correction. I am going to give him the tarot card.
He takes it from you, and he looks at it, and he nods, and he hands it back to you. So Madame LeVay has sent you to Papa Lou. Ask your questions.
Do you use voodoo?
I was going to go with me asking
Yes.
questions, but thanks, Dex. Haha.
Next question.
Oh, okay.
Do you, by any chance, one would assume you do voodoo. You and Navoa. Anyway, do you know who is responsible for the monster amongst town?
A makeshift patchwork creature.
Yes, that one.
Yes.
Good. Could
Do you
you
know who it
tell
is?
me his name? That'd be great. His or her name?
I could.
But you don't want to.
I do.
Okay. On that note, I take the hint. I hand him one of the coins.
It's a Nokian.
Yeah. Yes, Dex.
He looks down at it, and then he
24.
looks up. Ayong
24
is,
karat solid gold.
you have brought the Nokian coin to Papa Lu. Papa Lu has not seen this in many years.
Figured it would
Well,
help in our
you see,
discussion.
I will need many
did I
more
just see
for
you
this
wink your
information.
left eye?
And Dex, if you don't
Hold on.
shut
Too many people
the
talking.
fuck
We're
up,
talking.
I'm gonna stab you. Okay, I'm gonna dial it back. Walk. Go sit in the booth. Go to car. Thank
Alright, I'll behave. I'll behave.
you. Anyway, Babalu, you were saying?
Papa Lu needs more than just one coin.
Hmm. Does he?
Would you like another piece of taffy?
What did I say, Dex?
He
I'm
looks over.
hold on. I'm gonna just walk over and curtly nod to Dex to just step to the side for the moment, and then I'm just gonna walk straight up to Papa Lou.
Mm-hmm.
Look, this isn't my town. These aren't my people. But I'm getting really, really tired of everybody just waiting to get their handouts to help the people that are their neighbors, their friends. These are your people. This is your town. We're trying to help. Are you gonna tell me you need a bigger payout to help your own people?
He looks over at Dex and he just smiles. All of it.
All of what?
All of your taffy. And your candy.
See, I can tell we're clearly not getting anywhere with this guy.
Dex.
You want something from Papa Lu. You want Papa Lu to sacrifice some type of information. I need to know that you, too, can sacrifice your information. Something of your possession. You obviously love your candy. Well, Papa Lu needs equal sacrifice.
At
I walk.
this point, you see tears streaming down my face, and I'm like, but it's my candy.
I walk up to Dex. I'm face to face with him, but we're technically shoulder to shoulder. I'm facing one direction, he's facing the other. I whisper in his ear, "You can replace everything you have within the next 24 hours. This means less deaths of human soul. I need you to give him what you have for their safety. We can replace what you have, but cannot replace this."
I just say to Karen, they're in my left coat pocket. I can't do it myself.
Thank you. You are doing the most bravest thing ever.
I know.
And I first grab whatever he's got in his left pocket, and I then give them to Papalu.
While this is going on, I'll just walk behind Papa Lou and stand about, I don't know, 10 feet behind him.
You'll walk
Lean
where?
around him, behind him, and I'll lean
Well,
against.
there's a counter between you and him.
Yeah.
He's still standing behind the counter.
Apparently, I misread the room.
You
But
know, there's a countertop, and behind the countertop is like the register, the grill, everything like that, and y'all are in the booths right on the other side of the counter.
then I will just give him the stink eye as I walk slightly off to the side, and then I'll lean against a wall and start to smoke as I watch Karen give him the lollipops or whatever.
Oh yeah,
But
all of it. He
yeah,
wants all the candy.
I'm giving him the hard stink eye during this whole thing.
There's like 27 dum dums in a bag of like 40 something saltwater taffies left.
So you put all this candy on the counter in front of him, and he just runs his hand over top of them, and as he runs his hand over top of them, they all start to disappear, and then he outreaches his hand to Dex. The other one, I know you still have one left.
And I just say to him, but it's root beer flavored. Only I
Oh.
like root beer flavored.
That's my favorite.
We'll get more.
I take it and I just place it with a moderate amount of force on the table.
So he reaches out for it, And he uh makes it come over towards him, and he unwraps it and pops it in his mouth.
I have a
Yeah.
vein twitching in my forehead like there's no fucking tomorrow.
So, ask your question to Papa Lou once more.
Shit, what was my question?
My
Sidelined
eyes
by
are
this
starting to
taffy thing.
flicker.
Right, I was like, I sidelined with the taffy thing. Yes, Papaloo, do you know who the summoner of the monster is?
I do.
Will you tell me that name?
Delphine.
Delphine. Assuming this is a woman, where can she be found?
Hmm. That is a tricky one. Um. Hmm. She has a house on the north side of town. I don't know the exact address. Look for the big mansion.
Sorry, I'm writing all this
I
down.
have walked over to Ace by this point and I whisper something in his ear.
All right.
I'm assuming Ace only knows this.
Yes.
Okay.
But I got the full on like eye glow going right now.
You're gonna look away from Papaloo at this point because we don't need any more secrets. I'm gonna need you to turn around and face the other direction. It's pretty much all we needed from this guy. Is that correct? Who the fuck's this lady and where's she at? Right?
Hey, Papaloo,
Yes.
do you not give a shit about the people that live here?
Oh my god.
You cut out, man.
Okay.
What?
No, just go.
What'd you say?
I'm sorry, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you know there's a girl bringing a monster into your town, killing these people. You, what, you just let it happen?
He shrugs. There's nothing I can do.
You, with the abilities you have, the people you know, and there's nothing you can do.
Nope. Let me. You
I
are
give
not
a
bound
hard
to.
right eye wink, left eye wink to Dex.
You are not bound to a coven or
Was that a right wink you said?
That was a right and left.
I
I guess
I,
that's like
I
a right
shout.
then.
I interrupt him mid sentence and I shout, "I am an angel!" And I pull out my flaming sword.
Just throw up my hands and roll my eyes and walk away.
Yes. Papa Lou knows about the divine in the room. That's all fun and games. Anyways, so you magic user, uh you are not. I do not sense any coven or any fraternity or whatever you people call yourselves. You are not bound by rules. We are. We cannot harm each other. So what can I do? Make my own patchwork monster and make my own patchwork monster go and fight hers? Don't be ridiculous. But you should have the information you need, and I have given it willingly.
No. You gave it at a bribe.
No, it was
After
not a
we had
bribe.
to track you down at a bribe.
Well, I mean, we all have got to make our living
You have
somehow, no?
no justification here. The people that have died here, some of that blood, that's on you.
I do not believe so, no.
That doesn't mean you're right. I'm
No, it
not the
doesn't
one
mean
that
that you're
knows.
right either. Look, we can sit here and debate against ethics and what is good to do, what is not good to do, but we will
Sure.
get nowhere. And my time is precious. Is there anything else that any of you need from Papa Lou?
Yes, I have one last question, and I walk like as close to him as I can, eyes fully glowing blue. I need directions to the closest candy store.
Back up on the north side of town against the harbor.
Thank you.
Oh, no problem.
Hey, Papa Lou, you have yourself a wonderful evening, but just so you know, obstruction of justice is a felony, and I can shut down businesses. You have yourself a nice night.
I'm clearly making my way to the door. Rolling. I can't stop rolling my eyes.
Obstruction of justice for who? We do not exist, remember? And he smiles, and all the lights in the restaurant go dark, and then they come back on, and he's no longer there.
He's lucky he has good fucking cake.
Just get in the damn car, guys. Oh my god.
But yeah, y'all are in the restaurant alone.
Can I set this place on fire before
I
we
walk
go?
out and say,
I mean, if you
Ace,
want to.
No.
No, I'm not
What are
doing
you, a
that.
monk? Fuck no. Stop.
Yeah. No, it's fine.
Ace, I'm gonna need to eat one of your cigarettes.
Buddy, you don't want that.
Wait, do I have a dum dum on me?
Mm-hmm.
Here, this will take the edge
Oh,
off.
you know what? I walk over to the table and I get my black cherry dum dum that I spit out, and I put that in my mouth before we leave.
There you go.
So, what do?
I'm gonna get in the car, and I just want to talk to everybody for half a second. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We drive and talk all at the same time while we're driving.
I want to set him on fire.
Am I crazy? Is this town crazy? Is it just me? Is everybody here just want the dumbest shit to keep people alive?
I would like to set him on.
Right, I get that. So what I'm hearing, everyone is for them think nothing of anybody else. So you continue to ask if they give a shit. Just safely assume no, since the issue is still going on. So yeah, stop asking. It's not going to change anything. We just need to get to the source.
He is lucky I did not give him herpes.
Well, judging by his body type, he probably already has. Maybe AIDS though. Probably doesn't have AIDS. Should probably go for that next time.
Is it just playing
You
into the
can't,
chaos?
I can't fix morals. You can't fix morals. It's just not gonna happen.
So, are y'all driving
That
to
is
the
the
candy
person.
shop, or are y'all driving to the northern side where all
I'm
the
gonna
mansions
make
are?
a hard suggestion for the candy shop.
Yeah, that depends on what time it is. If it's like 8 p.m., probably not, since the candy shop probably closes or something. But if we have time and we know the
Yeah,
closing hours,
It's
yeah,
about
people.
8 o'clock. The candy
I
shop
am
on the weekend.
googling on my phone the hours.
Yeah, it's like they close at 10 o'clock. You can make it there in time. It only
Okay,
takes
yeah.
like
Then we'll
15
drive to the
minutes
candy
to
shop.
get there.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I'm moving up from Dum Dums too. I'm going to the full scale like 50s style giant lollipops.
There you
Yeah,
go.
you get them. You're there and you get them.
And you know what? I want some peanut butter fudge and some
Yeah, you-
strawberry taffy.
Yeah, you get that too.
All right, I'm good now.
You gonna replenish your root beer dum dums?
I'm also gonna get a bag of Dum Dums,
Okay.
butterscotch. Actually, the assorted variety. There we go.
Okay.
Very well.
And before you left, you took out all the black cherries and threw those out of the bag, right?
No, I save those for people I don't like.
Oh, okay. All right. Makes sense. Those are just cough syrup, so yeah.
So I'm gonna sit in the car while they're doing that, and while this is going on, I'm going to do two things. One, I'm going to just reach into my coat with one hand to where the ritual dagger is. I'm gonna press my thumb on the blade, and I'm just enough to kind of cut my thumb, and just focus on it for a moment to just focus on something else aside from being just pissed off. Live in the chaos. That's fine. And I'm gonna reach into my other pocket and I'm gonna take a sip of the moonshine, and then I'll just screw that back on and leave it in there.
All right. Are you chain smoking in the car?
I was until I did the thing with my thumb. So yeah.
No. It would be. There's no smoking in my car.
Well,
Oh,
you're in the candy shop though,
I've
aren't you?
always smoked in the car. I just keep the window down. We did that we did that from session 1.
Mm. Mm. That's fine. You get to detail my car every week. I don't want that shit sticking around. It's garbage. Same with the dum dum wrappers. Those go.
So, y'all ready to go to the next stop?
Yes,
Yes.
All right. So y'all hop in the car and y'all start heading to the north side where and following the directions that he told y'all, and y'all start going down the road, and you'll get down one specific road, and there is a lot of houses on this road, but at the very end of the road dead ends at this huge mansion with a large iron gate in the front that has a big D on the front end of on each gate.
Yeah, it does.
No.
And yeah.
So I drive to the gate. I get out. I'm assuming there's not a keypad, or if there is, it's not a camera keypad.
Nope.
Right.
There's
Okay.
none of that.
The manual. Okay. So I get out. I go to the gate. Is there a chain or a lock on the gate?
There is.
Um. How do I get that off? Huh. Aside from ramming the gate with my car, because I'm kind of.
I'm gonna take my pocket watch out, wave it around for half a second, and point a hand outside the car. And I want to use magic and do something that's beyond human limitations and just basically bust the lock and open the gate, just like telepathically.
Yeah. Sounds great. Make the roll.
Can I help him and use my magic?
You can decide to do well. I'm sorry. According to the rules, you do it after I roll. But
Can I
if
help
Tony
him
wants to
and
do
use
it
my
before,
Yeah.
magic too?
No. I want you to do it after, so that way you can see.
That's right.
if-
I will see until after you do your roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so that's a 7, and magic is weird, which I have a +3, so that's 10.
All right.
Uh,
I would say you really can't help him on that because that's a 10. That's a success.
Magic works without issues. Choose your effect. Yeah.
Nice.
So I want to Jedi telepathy. We,
Telekinesis.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, the lock just busts open, and yeah. So
Basi-
Karen, while you're holding the lock, it just unlocks right in your hand.
Oh, I thought this was like as we were driving up to the place, like we're still in the car.
No, she got out.
Oh.
But yeah, the lock just opens up right in your hands.
All right. Undo everything. And then get back in the car and drive.
No, why is Karen the one opening the large metal gates?
Because for some reason, no one else felt like getting out of the car.
I thought we were driving up whenever I did my thing.
No, I drove up there.
I am going to help Karen open the gate.
Oh, okay. Good. So not all of y'all are sexist. Okay.
Just old man Grumpy over here.
All right.
All right.
It's
So
a big gate.
I know, it's iron.
So as hold on. There we go. Now me. As we get back in the car, once we open the gate, I want to reach into the glove box and grab Karen's gun and hand it to her.
all right.
Just
You
keep
do
this
that.
on you. I don't like the situation.
Now,
Yeah, I
can you
already
please
have
remind me
sword
all the
in hand.
tags that's on that?
It does one harm in its magic.
I gotta write it down.
It gets +1 harm in its magic. That's what it was.
Plus 1 harm, and it equals three harms at close range.
Okay, so it's close, loud, magic, and 3 harm.
For your gun, it shouldn't be close. It should be able to do range.
I know, but his gun at close range is 3 harm.
Oh, I don't know
That's what I got written down anyway.
In this game, it's beneficial to shoot point blank.
how. Pulling the Brandon. Is that your gun or is that your bat? Because you have 2 weapons.
Yeah, you have a small handgun, right?
Yeah, she has a handgun and she has a bat.
Okay. Yeah, handguns are close. So. Now, close doesn't mean you need to be, like, right in front of them.
You don't need to pull Brandon.
Yeah. Yeah, it says fairly close quarters.
Yeah, that's cool.
But so you're not gonna like shoot them from like 50 yards away. You
No,
can probably
there's
get
no
like
sniping with a handgun.
20
Yeah,
feet. Yeah.
that's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Granted, when I play Borderlands, I definitely get a scoped handgun.
So as you'll start to drive through the front gate, and it's already dark outside, you actually see a lightning crack through the sky behind the mansion, and the mansion, for a moment, you see the silhouette of the mansion, and it almost looks like both of the spell users, the divine and the spell slinger, y'all get these just the hair on the back of your neck starts
I
to
also
stand up.
practice black magic too.
Yeah. Whenever the lightning cracks, and it just feels wrong here.
Hmm.
I just keep driving because I don't feel anything.
Karen, take it. Be cautious. We don't need to rush into this.
Why? What for? Just a weird castle.
As
There's
for-
magic here.
Yeah, there's magic everywhere. Narrow it down, buddy.
Okay, that lightning crack was
Uh-huh.
artificial. There is something dark about this mansion. We need to
And
tread
when you
cautiously.
get the lightning wasn't artificial, and when you start to drive a little bit closer to the mansion, at probably 10-15 seconds after the lightning cracks, it just the whole sky just falls, and it is just pouring down rain now.
Can I read a bad situation?
Yeah, go ahead.
That will be sharp that I have a +2 on, so that's a 10. So I hold 3.
Nice.
So
Once you get too many experience points.
yeah, what's my best way in?
The best way in. Okay. So as the car pulls up, the right up against the house, there's one of those large circular driveways. You can see it's a 4-story house. So on one of the balconies that you can see up on the 4th story, the doors, like the French doors, are open. They're wide open, and the curtains are being sucked out, and they're kind of waving out and in from the wind and everything. And you also see a cellar door that's wide open on the right side of the house as you as the lights just briefly hit the corner of the house as you were pulling around this circular driveway.
Okay. Are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
Man, I hate that fucking question.
I mean, it's verbatim off the list.
Okay. The lightning cracks one more time as you're looking up at the house, and you see the lightning hit a lightning rod at the very top of the house. And at first it looks like a TV antenna, but then it just looks like it has like it's just different. It's really tall and it's slender. It doesn't have branches sticking off on it. It's just rods on top of the house that you can see. There's about or 5 of them on the front of the house.
Hey Tony, can I take my improvement now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hang
So
on.
sudden, I don't know how.
I've got one more question.
Yeah, he's got one more.
Because I got a whole
Okay.
3, and I get a +1 to any ongoing +1 ongoing while information is relevant. If I act on these answers, so cool. Noted. I don't need to protect victims. That's a weird one. But
Sent you a message, by the way, Tony.
Yeah, I see it.
That's dumb. You know, I don't know. What's the biggest threat aside from the lightning? I guess I don't know.
Okay. So, as y'all are still sitting in the car and you're kind of just looking around and everything, the lightning strikes seem to be you've tried to count the seconds between each lightning strike, and they are pretty close together, but there's not a pattern. And for one brief moment between the lightning strikes, y'all hear a very familiar noise, or you do, and it's very, very faint. It's just a
Not gonna lie, I feel kind of like an
Okay.
idiot. We've been in this town all day, and like, where's like the evil stuff going on? Probably the house on the hill that's keep getting struck by lightning every 3 seconds. Like that could have been a clue all along.
It's like Edward Scissorhands over here, 1950s. And there's this.
I mean, it's legit like a dark, ominous thing out of a cartoon. Like, what has the storm clouds and lightning just raining down on it? That needs to be our question going into the next town.
It's like the mansion from the opening credits of Scooby-Doo.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, but that's my 3. So there you go. There, Dex. You can do your
Alright.
thing.
So you remember this, that you get a +1 forward using any of these 3 answers.
I will say this. I will relay that I heard the weird, whatever creepy noise that you made for
Predator
the.
noise.
Yeah, I'm not gonna even try and imitate that thing. But yeah, I will relay that information to everyone in the car.
Okay.
I am going to comment that we need to find Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Right.
Alright, so at this time, there's a knock on your window, Kelly.
Okay. I of course like, ah!
You see a man standing outside that has, "Shut up, Gavin. I'll do what I want. You don't get to pick the stuff." A man is
On a t-shirt.
knocking on your window, and he's wearing a black trench coat, and it looks like a black suit underneath with a white shirt, no tie. And he pulls out like this notebook, and he goes, "Are you Karen?" And he's like yelling over the rain.
I put the window down like an inch, maybe inch and a half. I'm like, uh-huh.
"Oh, nice." And he like sticks his head into your window and looks into the back seat. He just goes, "Hey man, what's up, Dex?"
Zed? Is that you?
"Yeah, man. What are you doing in the rain?"
What are you doing here?
"Big guy sent me."
Dad sent you?
"So what are y'all doing in here?" And he tries to start climbing through your window to get into the car with you.
First off, I opened it an inch and a half, so if you're going through glass, that's
Oh.
gonna be on you. I was like, I don't want rain coming in here. I'm like, can I help you, sir?
Let him in. I know him.
But I
He tries
unlocked
your
the
door.
car. No,
Is your door unlocked?
No, because we have the childproof locks because of
Right?
Dex. We
No.
established that before.
No, I mean, is Kelly's door unlocked? Because that's the door he's going for.
Like the
Well, I mean,
driver's seat door?
technically,
Yeah.
2016 BMW it auto locks whenever it's in drive.
Yeah, but am I parked is the question. Did I park? Or did I just
Did you throw
stop?
the car in
You're just
park?
gonna yell, "Hey, it's raining. Let me in." And he's gonna keep trying your door. Come on, man.
I have not put it in park. And I'm going to tell him to just find a different door because it's not coming in through the one that's occupied. Try the back seat.
Fine. Rude. And then
Mm.
he's gonna go over to Dex's door and try and open that door.
I'll
Fine.
turn off the child locks.
I mean, technically every door's locked, but yeah, I was like, well, the button.
All right.
I'm gonna
He'll-
say, so guys, this is a drill, and I figured this would just thrill all of you, but there's 2 of us now.
Yeah, he opens the door and kind of like pushes his way. Get out of my way, Dex. Like it's fucking raining outside, man.
Get in the car. Get in the car.
All right. Hey guys, my name's Zed. What's up?
This is a drill. He cultivated the plants, which I then moved to individual paradises. I don't know what he's doing here.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Anyways, he worked in the garden. I hung out in the garden. Yeah, that's how it technically went. Like I was supposed to do stuff, but I didn't. And yeah.
Yeah, this is why you're a lesser divine being. Hint, hint
Look,
on what I just
okay.
chose for my advancement.
Okay, look, all right. We don't need to throw the lesser or the superior around. All right, look, okay. I'm here.
Cool. Who are you in regards to this location, like this mansion? Like,
Oh,
who employs
I don't
you?
know. I don't know. The big man upstairs said, "Hey, go down here and help out Dex." And I was like, "Oh man, do I got to?" Like, I was eating a bowl of some Alfredo pasta up in New York, right? Stuff was phenomenal. Okay. And then the big guy was like, "Yo, you need to go down here, go find Dex." And then I had this notebook that had the name Karen Ace Dex in a car, in Savannah, and I was like, "Okay, cool." So I was able to find y'all.
I'm gonna squeeze my left thumb a little bit, put some paint on it. Hey, you wouldn't happen to have any peppers from that garden, do you?
Any what?
Peppers, man, like green peppers, red peppers,
No, why would I carry around peppers? That's ridiculous.
because they're tasty.
Dex, what's wrong with these people, man? They think we just carry around food in our pocket all day or
Look,
something?
I still at all times try to understand humans, but to no avail.
Like, I'm sorry, Zed, was it?
Yeah.
Look, I
What up?
like Dex, so you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say I like you, but you're starting from behind because you didn't have any peppers for me. Next time, get some peppers.
I mean, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care.
Zed, would you like a dum dum?
Nah, dude, I'm trying to quit. Actually, man, the '70s were real bad, dude. It was horrible. I couldn't stand it. It was just, dude, I so much candy, so
Hey,
much LSD. What?
Zed,
What's up? Yo.
pepper issue aside, we're probably gonna go fight a squid monster thing,
Oh,
so
that's dope.
yeah.
All right. Well,
You down for that?
yeah. Mhm. Yeah. What's up? That's my name. Figure it out.
Did you just like poof? You're here, or were you sitting here for the last hour, 17
Well,
days?
no, like I just got here.
Oh, cool. So I
How long
arrive,
have
and
we
then
been here?
poof, you arrive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not
That's how
weird
these
as
things
shit.
work.
Cool.
Well, I mean, the big dude knows where you are. Duh. Like,
Your big dude, not my big
and he
dude,
kind of
but that's fine.
he slaps Dex on the shoulder, like, "What's up with these guys, man? They don't know about the big guy. Like, it was ridiculous. Of course he knows where you are."
I've tried to explain that it's like a lot of Christmas carols you may have heard, but they just don't quite understand the reference.
I mean, yeah, yeah. Big guy was like, "Hey, go over there, kid," and I was like, "All right, whatever, Dad." And so, you know, like, we're here now.
Dad's
Cool.
a dick. He likes to
Are
just
y'all-
bark orders.
Are y'all
Cool,
y'all
cool.
gonna go fight a monster or something? Like, y'all want me to
Right.
keep here and keep the car running, or like, what's up?
No, you're coming with us now because apparently you're big
Well,
guy.
then
as
who's
you
gonna keep the car running?
No one, because I'm taking the keys with me. Weird.
Well, that's just ridiculous. Because what if y'all get hurt or injured?
Then
and
we
then-
die like real people. Let's go.
No, that's I don't want to. I don't want to do
I
that.
get out of the car and I walk and I take the keys with me. I'm like,
I don't like
I'm
this at
going
all.
now. Okay, bye.
I'm gonna just look in the back seat to Dex and Zed. I'm like, not gonna lie, that was kind of hot, and I'm gonna follow after Karen.
Wait,
I'm gonna shit. Let's go.
Dex, I don't understand. Like, what was hot about what? Like, it's freezing cold outside.
It is a phrase that humans use to define something that describe something that sexually arouses them.
Oh,
It
oh,
makes them
okay.
wish to procreate.
Like the mating calls.
Yes, it is a human mating call.
Oh, okay. All right. I didn't pick up what she said. What did she say? Like, did she make any noises when she left?
You
Wait,
know,
are we
you're
supposed to
speaking
stay in this car? Did she say stay in the car, or are we going somewhere else?
I think she would like your assistance in defeating this monstrosity.
Then what the hell are you doing, man? You're still in the
I'm
car
also.
with me.
Oh, yeah, we should probably get out of the car.
Oh, God damn it! I just got out of the rain, and he gets out and
I get
starts
out
to
too.
follow after you.
Did Dex get a Dex? Is that what we have now?
Just look at the general
Dex is
chat that I
having to
just
deal with a
posted.
Dex.
I chose for my level up to gain a lesser divine being as an ally.
Not gonna lie, this has all made me really question about how well Heaven is put together.
All right, so all right. Let me get this straight. So there's a monster in this house, and we're just gonna walk in and kill it.
Yes, we are going to walk in and slay the monster. But if
Yeah,
we
Okay.
see
Nessa,
a
we're gonna knock on
Okay.
the door first and ask for the
Okay.
person who lives here.
Yeah.
We're not just gonna like bust in and say, "Ghostbusters, let's roll." It's not
Why
our
would we
jam.
say that? Why
well,
would we
see,
say
Ghostbusters
Ghostbusters?
is popular '80s movies on this planet, and
Oh,
a lot of
you mean
people
like
watch them.
like
Yeah,
Back to
fill
the
him in later. I have doors to knock. I'm just gonna knock the
Yes,
door.
similar to Back to the Future.
That's the movie where the dude went back in time so he could bone his mom, right?
Sort of, yes. Though in
Yeah,
this
yeah.
instance, I would say I'm the Doc Brown and you're the Marty McFly.
That's cool. So I get a hoverboard when we're done with this, right?
I'll see what I can do.
Still knocking on the door.
Don't
So-
say that's cool, say that's heavy.
All right, so you knock on the door and
I'm
nothing
hoping someone
happens.
answers. Nothing. I knock on the door a little harder. It's a big mansion. Maybe they don't know.
Yep.
Lightning is loud.
Still nothing.
I'm gonna try the door handle.
It's unlocked.
I enter. Slowly.
There is
I'm like,
no
surprise!
lights on
Hey!
in the house. And it smells pretty bad in here. Like it is just an odor, just like a moldy, damp, moist odor.
A wet mildew kind of smell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before we walk any further in, I'm just gonna put a hand on Karen's shoulder and just step in front of her. Like, wherever you want to go, we go, but let me take the lead, please.
And Ace, you mind if I take point with you?
More the merrier.
Yeah. That's a great idea. Y'all do that, and so I'm gonna chill in the back. I mean, I'm gonna watch.
Nope,
You're
you
back.
are coming with us, Ed.
Yeah.
No. Because who's gonna have Karen's back? You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I gotta stay
Yeah.
in the back. You know?
I'm having my own back because I'm
That's fine.
Karen.
Zed, what sort of weaponry did you bring with you? Tell me you brought something.
Why would I
So,
bring anything? They didn't say, "Hey Zed, you're gonna get into a fight.
meta
Bring a weapon."
metagame for a moment here. Like, where do we just come in through the front door?
Yeah.
So, sorry, I didn't realize. I will stop the group and say, hey, I thought I conveyed this earlier, but there's some cellar doors and some French doors up top that they're probably not going to be expecting us to come through there as opposed to just waltzing in the front door.
No one's expecting us to be.
It's true. I'm gonna look
It
around
doesn't
the
matter
room
what door we go through.
for like a candlestick,
For
a butter knife, something.
I've hold on, I'm echoing myself. Hold on. Yep. Take it from an old school investigator who might have read a bad situation or two.
Mm-hmm. 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 I
The
like where this is going.
the cellar or the upstairs might have been a more strategic entry point.
Well, the front door's unlocked, but no one's there.
Hold on, I get you muted. What?
The front
Is there
door.
a fireplace in here,
Every not present at main floor.
So
Tony?
You
what
could literally
you'll
go south or north, both of those
so what
locations.
y'all do see as you walk into this huge open room, um, you see off to your right is a large dining room table, and off to the left is a large um like living room, sitting room. There is a fireplace over there. There is not a fire lit. In
Is
front of
there a
you are these,
fire poker?
yeah, right next to the fireplace.
Finding weapons.
Okay, I go
But
grab it.
so in front of you is it's like one of those, I forget what they call it, but it's basically like a staircase on the left and the right, and it goes
Yep.
up to a platform, and then it
Mhm.
goes up one singular staircase above you, and it looks like that goes up all the way to the top floor.
Strangely enough, that's kind of what I had in my mind, so that's what I was going with. I was you're gonna enter. It's gonna be a giant entryway. Things to the left, things to the right, giant staircase. Let's go up the
And
staircase to the ceiling.
there is a double door at the base between the two staircases.
Meh. The lightning going to the. Well,
If you're gonna use magic, I need you to roll.
Yep,
yeah. I take a fiver though.
that's a 12. So I'm
Nice.
enchanting this fire poker to be a +1 harm magic weapon, and I am giving it to Zed.
Okay. All right. And what extra effect? You can choose one extra effect to go along with it. You can choose loud. You could choose holy, heavy, messy, quick, reload. I'll let you add another effect.
Holy.
Holy.
Yes.
Okay.
A holy magic fire poker.
Okay. All right. So what are y'all doing? Y'all are all just standing here in this large atrium room.
I've already made my concerns public, so um, I will glance back over to Karen and which way, up or down? She says, I don't have my headphones on because she's in the bathroom.
If we can access the top floor by some means, I think that without just taking the stairs.
Um, I don't, can I don't know. It seems kind of spammy, but can I read a bad situation now that we're in the house, or is that kind of playing into the same thing that we just had?
Um, I would say if you want to use a different move, because you're not really in a bad situation right now,
Okay.
I would say if you want to choose,
Then I will
like,
investigate a mystery.
okay.
No, I will not. Holy
All
shit.
right.
That's the second time I've rolled a 3 tonight.
So, so as you're looking around, you bump into a candelabra that's up against the wall, and it falls, and it's the glass that holds the candle shatters, and it makes a lot of noise. And it just seems like the shattering of glass echoes through all this huge stairwell above you.
Can I use magic as I see it falling to try and do something?
I'm gonna say because you failed that roll, no.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Okay. Rewind, I guess. To
Hmm.
what just happened?
He went to go investigate a mystery and he failed.
Okay, and then
And
somebody
he,
shattered.
Yeah, he knocked over a candelabra.
Cool. I would like to. Oh God. Wait.
Speak to the manager about the broken glass.
I would like. What kind of establishment is this? Jesus. um. Hmm. Ooh. Okay. Random. I would like to. I would like to. Oops, Mr. Keeper.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you oopsing?
I
Oh,
would-
your ability. Oops.
Yeah, my ability.
Okay.
It might. This may or may not work for me. I don't know, but we'll figure it out.
Okay. Yes. Oops. So, and you're still in the stairwell, right?
Yes.
Okay. I think the wording of that was hilarious. Keeper, I would like to oops. Okay, let me see. If you want to stumble across something important, tell the keeper you will find something important and useful, although not necessarily related to your immediate problems.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, so
There's so much improv for Tony in this. It is so random.
He wasn't expecting me to gain a divine ally this session either.
Well, it's not even just that. Like, he based them on the fly, and he did well with it, but it's just like, I didn't realize the mundane could just, like, legit just be like, oops, give me something important. Might not even be relevant, but give me something important. Like,
okay. I fuck man. Okay, alright. So as a- as Dex goes into the sitting room and gets the poker, and then you go off into the dining room area, and Ace knocks over the candelabra. When he knocks over the candelabra and shatters the glass, it scares the shit out of you, and you jump, and then you bump into a wall, and when you bump into the wall, you feel like your elbow goes through the wall a little bit, and it like pushes into the wall, and where you're standing, part of the wall behind you starts to open into another chamber.
Sweet. I don't shout. Like, kind of walk quietly, scanter, whatever it is, to Dex and
You
Ace.
saunter.
I
Saunter
thunter,
over?
whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, what I have to
Yeah.
do, skip, tra la la, whatever. Just quietly. Like, Dex, Ace, come here. I found a secret hiding hole.
Zed's sitting over in the corner like, yo, what's up?
Dex,
What are you saying?
Zed,
Huh?
shut up.
What?
I'm just constantly making the like zip your mouth. No.
Zed looks over at Dex and just kind of like throws his hands up like, what the fuck, man?
I think she would like for us to walk over to her location.
Well, why didn't you just say that?
The motion was.
It was inferred with by human body language.
I speak 372 languages. I don't know human body language. That sounds stupid.
It
Anyway,
is indeed.
Zed walks over to you.
Ace, are you there too?
oh yeah, no, I definitely follow suit.
And I'm there.
Cool. He's like, guys, I'm whispering because there is a secret door I stumbled on. We're gonna need to go down that. Something tells me that's a thing.
I put a hand on Karen's shoulder and say, "Good job, Karen. And by the way, I appreciate you."
Cool, yeah. So we're all gonna need to be quiet.
I put a hand on Dex's shoulder and say, I also appreciate you.
You also what?
I also appreciate you.
put a hand on on Ace's shoulder. I appreciate you, Ace.
Nice.
I walk away and hope they fall.
I put
like-
a hand on Zed's shoulder and say, I appreciate you too, Zed.
He just goes, what the fuck are we doing? Look, I mean, clearly y'all don't actually need me here. So,
No, we need you.
are you sure? Like, are you
Yes.
positive though? I
Yes.
mean, because the
And,
big
and
guy has
Dad
been.
told you to help me.
This is bullshit.
I'm tuned into Angel Radio. I hear things.
He's obligated.
All right. They follow suit, or he follows suit.
All right,
All right.
Zed. Now you have that fire poker at the ready, okay? Be ready to
Oh.
poke.
Oh shit! I put it down on the kitchen table. Hold on. He goes back and grabs it and comes back to you. All right, I got it.
You be ready to poke when you need to.
Poke. Gotcha. I will poke stuff when you tell me to.
Hmm.
All right. So going inside this hidden alcove, there is. It looks like as though you're in between the rooms. And as soon as y'all go through, there's like a lever on the other side that you can pull and it closes the door, the hidden door back behind you. So you are in a space between the walls. It's not very big, so some of you might have to suck in your guts to get through but every now and then there's a ladder that goes up to other platforms and other floors. And you'll see multiple of these as you traverse around through the house.
Not gonna lie, since Tony doesn't use a different voice for Zed, at the beginning of that, it just seemed like Zed was very knowledgeable about the situation. It was like, y'all go in and you guys see this. I'm like, damn, Zed, good eye.
I just sent Tony a message where I was like, sorry for giving you a permanent NPC to play.
He's not always going to be here with you.
But it's in one of my improvements.
Yeah, he'll help you, but he's not
Okay.
always going to be with you.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna be like Zai. He just does annoying, ridiculously stupid jokes, and then we
That's
send him off
perfect
on.
example. I just got a Zai.
He is a lesser divine. So he will help, but he's probably not going to be that good.
That's fine.
So Zed is actually going to talk to you, Dex, and he's going to be like, look, Dex, look, man, I know you need help, but if you want me to keep helping you, quit telling people I was a plant nerd, okay? Because that ain't going to work, all right? Look, I've been living on Earth for a long time since I got kicked out of the garden, all right? I've been here for a minute, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty popular with the kids these days, as they say, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Quit telling
I know
people I'm
what you're
some
saying.
kind of nerd, all right?
I'll tell them that you crafted the armor for Heaven's troops.
No, dude, no, don't even talk about that, dude. Like, nah,
You
there's
are
no
one
dudes are
of
nerds.
Heaven's mightiest warriors.
Nah, dude, then people are gonna try and fight me like this bullshit. Like, don't just don't tell them nothing, man. Just tell them like I was the guy, you know, like the guy.
You were the guy in heaven that people went to and they needed stuff.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one right there. I like that.
I will tell them that you were the guy person, the person that got things done.
Yeah, that's dude. Love it. Makes me sound badass. You know what I'm
You,
saying?
you were the guy in heaven for what? When people needed prayer
No,
beads?
hey, now this wasn't. We weren't talking to you. We were back here. You're up there.
I
Stay up
just
there.
say almost like it's prompted. Zed was the guy in heaven that got things done.
So
Hey,
anyway, Karen, what are we seeing up ahead here?
so throughout these hallways, Karen, you're leading the pack, right?
No,
Yeah, because
actually,
apparently,
I think me and Ace.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
I go back
tried
to the
to.
front
she's
with Ace.
directing us,
No,
but we're
I
walking.
left you and I left out you.
Oh well, if
You,
you make a point
if
of
you
getting in front of
advance,
us,
if you advance in front of me, then go. But like, I ain't got time to sit and wait.
So
I am going to advance to the front with Ace.
Okay. Okay.
so when y'all enter in, you notice that through when you pass by a couple rooms, there is like little peepholes in some of the walls to where you can see clearly through one of the walls. And when y'all go curve around through one corner and then another and another, you can see back into the main room where Ace had knocked over the candelabra, and you actually hear some loud, like heavy footfalls just coming down the stairs. And then you see the monster that was once in the morgue approach the candelabra and just start to look around.
The one that Ace knocked over.
Yep.
Yeah.
seeing this, I would like to not use it, but prep something if I can.
Bust through the wall.
Ace, what do we do? I whisper.
I
He's
will.
probably about 100 feet away from you. Like you're looking through the wall through one room and he's in another room. So you can see him, he's pretty far away.
Just to go ahead and get things ready, I'm going to reach into my jacket, uh, grab the mason jar and the rag that I had, and stuff the rag in there to basically go ahead and prep a Molotov cocktail. And then
Yeah,
I'll
you
just
got it.
leave that in my pocket and continue. Like I'll, you know, I think everybody sees it, and I'll continue following Karen's lead.
I whisper to Zed, we need to be quiet.
Zed just nods.
I am
And
going.
I slowly make my way down the hall.
Yeah, I just can. We all,
All
I
right.
guess, continue to advance.
You end up at a dead end that has a ladder that goes up.
I then volunteer. Who wants to go for it? Shall it be me again?
I'll go. That's fine.
Zed kind of taps you on the shoulder, Ace. Don't worry, I'll go last to bring up the rear.
Bring peppers. Start walking up.
He turns
I go up behind Ace.
as you pass by him. He turns to Karen. Who's Peppers?
What? No, just follow.
You follow. I'm bringing the rear.
That's what I'm saying. You follow.
I am following, but he said bring Peppers.
I whisper back to Karen and say, there's two of us now.
Great. Thanks. Peppers is the vegetable you don't have. It's sarcasm. We're moving on.
All right, so you'll go up to the ladder, and you're in another like labyrinth-like style in between the walls.
So this is still all secret passage area. Like this isn't even
Oh
into
yeah,
the.
you are between the walls of this house.
Then I will just like get up to the top, make enough room for everybody else to kind of get up here, wave them in as I'm looking around through whatever holes through the walls I can to see
Hmm.
what I see.
You see a couple bedrooms from where you are right now. Like the room to your left and to your right, they're both bedrooms. Nobody's in there. It almost looks like nobody's been there for a long time. There's a lot of dust all over the place. Just and it smells worse in these walls than it did when y'all first walked in the building. Just so y'all know. And when you get to the end of your current intersection, you can see right in front of you is the stairwell, and you can as soon as you stop, you see the monster coming up the top of the stairs, and then he stops for a second, looks back down the stairs, and then goes right back to going walking up the stairs. and there's a ladder to your right, and then there is another passage to your left.
I will turn towards the group and just like point at each one and shrug. Which one? Basically, not saying it, but like miming it.
First, Ace, what's our play if this thing notices us?
I will
Another
point at the
banishment.
Molotov cocktail.
I see.
And then I will also point to him and point to my motherfucking where is it? To my right eye.
Okay, what?
If
Oh,
I
are you blinking?
No, that's what I'm saying. If you say like, "What's our play here?" If it notices us, I'll point to you, and I point to my right eye. And if I wink my right eye, you draw your sword.
Oh, my sword's already in hand. It's just not on fire.
Well, even so, that's should be significant enough for you to figure it out. I would imagine.
I would.
All right. So
All
which
right.
path are y'all taking? The
So,
more into the corridor labyrinths, or the?
I'm looking at Karen for direction.
I am motioning.
I think we should go left, further down the corridor.
Yeah, I'm not entering any room if we don't have to.
I also think, because if we pass by this staircase, if that creature comes down and notices us and there's no exit, we're trapped. We have to fight. We
Yeah,
need to do our best to make sure there is a feasible exit past the creature at all times.
So y'all are making the left, or are you going up the ladder?
Well, we've already gone up the ladder.
No, the second ladder.
Oh,
Yeah, there's a second ladder. Where Ace is standing, there's a ladder to his right, and there's another corridor to his left. Or there's the ladder that goes back downstairs behind you.
Which one leads to the stairs? That the thingy
The
was
one
on?
behind y'all. Oh, yeah. Okay, so y'all are at a T intersection.
Right.
Ace is in the middle of the T intersection.
Mm-hmm.
To his right is a ladder that goes up to the third floor. To
Mhm.
his left is another corridor. Behind him, behind all of y'all, is a ladder that takes you back downstairs to the first floor.
I'm going to continue going up.
Actually, can I investigate a mystery here at this point?
Yeah, go ahead. I would love one of y'all to make a roll right now.
oh, jeez.
Oh, I'd like to do that too. Oh, man.
That makes it a 9. If somebody wants to help, it makes it a 10, so nothing bad happen. Oh, actually, no, I get to hold one.
I have a +1. Cool.
You get
So it's +9 or +2, so 7 and 9. Hold
I'd
1.
like to not help. I mean, I would like to, but I can't.
Can
Not be held up.
I roll to try to help? Because I at least have some bonus. Cool.
Well, this is. Oh no, that's the help is cool. But
Yeah.
it's up to you. I can't tell you whether or not to do it or not.
I'm gonna help.
all right.
That's a 10.
All right.
So
So,
I would like to help him.
yep. So you have a 10, so you get hold 2, Ace.
So I want to say what is being concealed here, because I'm kind of trying to like, where else is anybody else in the house? So it's kind of like I want to know which route we should be going to. If anything's being up or to the side, it's kind of a loose way of asking
So,
it. But what's being concealed?
okay. So you focus, you close your eyes to try and enhance your hearing, and for a brief second, you hear voices coming down the ladder. It's like you're in the hallway, so any noise gets reverberated through in your corridor, and you hear a voice upstairs say, You didn't find him? Well, go look again. And then you hear a whimpering noise coming from down the corridor to your right, or your left.
So sorry, you
It's
made it
basically
sound a
we're
little
going
odd.
up.
Well, no, it's so
You hear the voice upstairs.
no, we heard the voices down the ladder, which is downstairs, and then the
But
monster was
hold
coming
on,
from the left, is what you
hold on.
said.
The monster is going up the stairs. It went up the stairs a while ago. When y'all got to the top
Yeah.
of the ladder, the monster was at the top of the stairs, and you can see it turning around and going back upstairs. Up the ladder, you heard the voices. Down the corridor, you hear a whimpering.
So the voices came from up the ladder.
Right.
It was
Um,
just one voice.
okay, well, that kind of
Suggestion
answered.
of going. Oh,
I,
'cause that's
I
where
can
we
ask
go.
a second question, but I don't even know if I really need to now. Like,
No,
okay,
my thing was correct.
it's so wasteful. It's so wasteful to not ask a question when you can. Uh, no, that doesn't make sense. Any other question I can ask, like what can hurt? What can hurt the person that was saying things? That doesn't really make sense for this, for me to like glean that. So, yeah, no, I'll just stick with the one question. That's fine.
If you want to ask a different question,
No,
go ahead.
I got the answer that I wanted to with the one, and then I have a second question. But like,
Yeah.
what sort of creature is it? It's I'm assuming human. Fine. You know what? What sort of creature is it that was talking up there?
It was just a person.
There you go. All right. Second question done.
All right. So, what do y'all do with this newfound information?
I will.
Suggested.
Say we head towards the voice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll start pointing in that direction, saying in a very low key whisper, or just mouthing it, hearing voices up there.
So you want to go to the voices and not the whimpering?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't ask him.
Well, I assume the whimpering was the monster getting chewed out.
But if the guy was
No.
yelling at him upstairs, why would he be to the left?
Oh, I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
misunderstood that then.
Oh, poopies.
Yeah, the
Ah,
monster went
Cannon's
upstairs,
cannon,
and the
bruh.
ladder goes upstairs.
So the whimpering was
Oh.
not from a direction that we heard the monster
That is
went.
correct. He went down
Right.
the corridor.
I think we go find out what that noise
Then
was.
I'm sorry. Can I change my question, or did I already
Can
ask
we?
it and it's done?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was
I'll
like,
let you do it.
What sort of
Okay.
creature is it that's whimpering?
Um, it sounds like a child.
Is it a child? What sort of creature is it?
You only
I
get
don't
three
want to know
questions,
what
bro.
sort it sounds like. I want to know
Okay.
what sort it is.
It's not a creature. It is a child.
A human is a
It's
creature. Think for no, fine. Yeah, I'll point that
this
and
is
say
not
like,
D and
hey,
D.
yeah. I got you. I'll convey that. Like, I think I hear a child that way, and I think I hear the summoner bitch upstairs. What y'all want to do?
Let's go towards the whimpering that we heard.
To the child.
Why would there be a child here?
Children of the Corn? I don't know. So we
All
will
right.
make
Yes,
our
let's go
way
investigate
towards
that.
the whimpering, apparently.
All right. So you go down this corridor, and you go down probably about 50 feet, and then it makes a sharp right turn, and then it starts going down a staircase, and then it makes another right turn, and then it goes down another staircase, and at the bottom of the staircase, it actually opens up into a wider hallway, and you can see into this basement. As you continue to go down the stairs, the whimpering gets louder and louder as you go down these stairs. And it so when it opens up, now you don't have to be like sideways to get through the hallway. You can be straight. You can walk straight. It's probably about a good 3-4 feet wide, and there's another lever right at the end of this hallway. Like it probably stretches about 20-30 feet, and there's another large lever, like the one that was up in the dining room.
I just want to turn back to the group and say, fair chance. When we walk in there, whatever is whimpering, is gonna acknowledge us, and if it makes noise because of that, they're gonna know we're here and exactly where we're at. So just be ready.
You're whispering that, right?
Oh yeah,
Okay. I think the jams died off a
it
while
did.
ago.
It was
It's
like
really
it
upsetting.
was like 30 minutes ago.
No, just turn your volume. It's still going.
Then it's like some super low jams. Oh my
Oh,
god, yeah, it's like ominous one
okay.
beat. No, put some fucking jams on. It's called jams, not one sound that keeps going
Oh, this
out.
is good.
Like
You-
it's
you-
dungeon stuff. It's Zen like.
Yeah, put it on like a thunderstorm or something, because that's what you would be hearing right now. But okay. So there is a peephole that looks into this room, but it is like you can almost taste the humidity in this space. It is just so moist and wet. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I was like, it's so moist and wet. That's what I'm talking about. Can we clip that? I'm gonna make that a soundbite.
And so in this dark chamber, you do hear a lot of water rushing in from the rainstorm. And across the chamber, every now and then when the lightning strikes, you can see light flood in. And you see almost like a small child tied against a chair in a set, like it looks like a cell off to the side with iron bars around it.
Karen, go ask to speak to his manager.
Hey, Karen, this is the one time where this might actually be useful. Offer him a dum-dum.
I'll take the dum dum. And then I.
Is the only dum dum he has is the one that he's put in his mouth multiple times and spit
No,
out?
I bought more, dude.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I
that's
bought
right.
more.
I'm sorry, I forgot. I didn't go to the candy store. Never mind. Yes.
This one
Crap.
is blue raspberry flavored. Kids love blue raspberry, probably. I don't know.
I kind of wish I had. Don't worry, I'll check it out, and then I could just do that. Can't. I don't have that yet.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I know. Like that'd be so good right now.
Whenever you go off by yourself, mark an experience point.
If I live, it works out. Great. If not, shit.
Do you know if Buffy was like they were playing this game, Xander would totally be like level 17 by the end of this first season.
Wow. I need.
Yeah, this one's better.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay, I'm going to read a bad situation.
All right, go ahead.
I have a +1 on sharp. This works out. 7. Super.
All right, you get a whole one.
Yeah, you didn't fail. You barely not fail. Oh no, you have a
I-
+1, so that would have been 8. No, that is 7.
No. No,
7. So yeah, you barely didn't fail. Nice.
Ask for one of the following questions. Yeah. Are there dangers we haven't noticed in this specific room right now?
So
Clarify.
you can word your questions how you want to.
It's a
Just
pretty
give
solid
me like
question,
the
though.
initial. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going with that because it sounded pretty on point.
All right. Dangers. You know that shortly after Ace broke the candelabra upstairs, the monster showed up. So loud noises will attract it. You can assume that.
Yeah.
In this room, there's a lot of chains dangling. There's a lot of like beakers down here on like the table and everything. So watch your step.
Okay, I convey that to the rest of the pack.
I don't know if I kind of relayed that well enough, but there is nothing in here that is an immediate danger to you,
Well, it's
um,
potential danger.
other than the bear trap you just stepped in. Take 3 home.
Oh god.
But no, yeah, it's if you were to knock around into some of those chains or knock some beakers off and make some noise down here, it'll definitely be a danger to you.
Okay. Hands and feet, do your damn self. But yeah, I convey that to the rest of the group.
All right. Well,
I'm
guys,
offering Zed a piece of taffy.
you could turn around and Zed's not there.
Ah, crap. Where did Zed go, guys? Where's Zed?
I'm sorry. What did you do? Wait, where the fuck is Zen?
I would like to investigate a mystery.
Yeah,
Yeah, like,
go
where
ahead.
the fuck is Zen?
So I have a +2 to that, so that's 8. Where did it go?
That makes an 8. Um, you lost track of Zed, or the last time you know for a fact that you saw Zed was back at the intersection. So it's hard to tell you where exactly he went. Probably upstairs, maybe, or downstairs back towards the car.
Okay, he's someone I'm familiar with. Uh, I'm gonna teleport to Zed.
Are you gonna leave your party behind?
Yeah, as soon as I see him starting to do the teleport, I'm gonna grab his arm.
You cut out there
Briefly.
again, Sean.
Hmm?
You cut
He's
out again.
teleporting.
Yeah, as soon as I see him start to
Gotcha.
do his glowy eyed thing, whatever, since he's right there with me, I'm gonna grab his arm
All right.
and just shake my head no.
Alright, I don't teleport.
All right. So do you pull the lever and go into the room?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you pull the lever, and it's not a loud noise when this door opens. You could definitely tell these were made so that they would open and close without people knowing. So you even standing right in front of it, you barely even hear it move. And this kid is whimpering loud enough to where you think his whimpering will drown out this noise. Yeah, the door is wide open.
Hey, Karen, offer him the dum.
Oh. Uh, do we have light? Oof, burp. Do we have light? Or is it just flashes of lightning?
Just flashes of lightning.
Okay, so in general, do I know where I'm going? But just every time the light happens?
Yeah, you can see. You can see well enough. From the lightning outside and everything, you can see well enough.
Okay, I make my way to the child while making a motion.
Alright, he sees you. His eyes are red, bloodshot. He looks like he's been crying a lot, and he's just tied to a chair in a metal cell. And he just nods towards you.
I need to investigate. Or, I'm like, yeah, I want to investigate what he's being tied up with, and if it's
Rope.
something that I can. Okay. Oh, he just told me. No, he just told me it was rope, so I'm like, there you go. What happened? He got tied up with rope. There you go.
I hold up my sword and I just kind of motion to my sword, motion to the rope, and make like a sawing motion.
I nod.
I do this so the kid can see.
Yeah, he nods.
I'm gonna cut the rope.
Well, he's in a metal cell.
You can't get to him?
We get.
It's locked. It has a lock on it.
Okay. I teleport inside of the cell.
Okay. Yeah, you're there.
Yeah.
Right there beside him.
I cut the rope.
Okay.
I grab onto him, and I want to try to teleport him onto the other side of the bars, back
Roll
to where
for
Karen
some
is.
Weird.
That's a 9. Does anybody want to help me out?
Yeah, they can't really help you out on this. But I will ask you, where is it that you're trying to go?
Right by Karen. It says
Okay.
I either don't manage it at all, or we're separated.
Okay. So you're thinking about teleporting to the other side of these iron bars. And when you think about the iron bars, you close your eyes for a brief second, and then you open your eyes, and both you and the kid are outside the iron bars, back outside the driveway.
Ah, damn. Alright, I want to try it again. Grab the kid and try to teleport to Karen.
Okay? Yeah, go for it.
7.
Alright.
I mean,
So-
you could have just let the kid go free and you come back, but no, bring him back in the house where the
Bring
murder
the
monster
back.
is.
So,
That is a good point, but I think it's too late.
y'all
Oh no, it's
y'all
definitely past.
Y'all watch as Dex teleports in, cuts the rope, takes hold of the child, disappears, like he gives y'all a nod, disappears, and then reappears right beside y'all.
I don't have the kid with me.
You do not.
I want to teleport to the kid and make sure he's still outside.
Alright, you teleport back out there, he's still there.
All right.
He's like
I
looking
open.
around frantically.
Is the door unlocked
The gate
to the car?
outside?
to the car?
Y'all are a couple 100 feet away from the, like, maybe about like 100 yards away from the car.
Since we need to get easy escape, but I do have the keys with me.
I'm gonna talk to the kid in a somewhat hushed voice. You see that car over there?
He nods.
Get in it. Don't go anywhere. Stay in that car.
He nods again.
I'm gonna watch him until he gets to the car.
Okay. You gonna go with
In
him?
fact, I'm gonna walk with him to the car.
Okay. Alright, so you walk with him to the car. Alright. Y'all, he climbs into the back seat of the car with you.
You
All right,
stay.
in the back seat of the car.
You stay right there. Okay. Lock the doors. As I reach up front and I press the lock button.
Alright. Yeah, he gives you another nod and he crawls down into the floorboard.
I make sure that Karen's keys aren't in the car anywhere, and then I'm about to put keys in the car.
Alright, they're not. She
Okay.
has them.
So I lock the door and I shut it.
Alright.
I teleport to Karen, and I don't have to roll since it's just me.
Okay. So now you're back with the group.
I tell them, kids in the car.
Yeah, at this point I've already checked my watch twice and had a cigarette, anxiously waiting to find out what the fuck they just did. So they're just like, hey, got the kid. Poof, I'm gone. No, I'm back. No, I'm gone. No, I'm back again. Like,
Yeah, the kids in the car.
Well, fantastic.
well, y'all ready to go murder a monster summoner?
Let's do it.
Let's roll.
Alright. Well, I think this is the perfect time to call it for the night, guys.
All right.
All
I don't know about y'all, but it's 10:30 and I think this is a perfect time to
It is a pretty good stopping point.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
Alright,
Or
so
battle.
what is it that let me see.
Oh,
Let me
that's right.
pull up
That's the
my
end of session
keeper-
stuff.
Let me pull up my keeper sheet. Okay. Did y'all conclude the current mystery?
Nope.
No.
Not yet.
No,
Getting
we're-
close.
We're,
But
we're
not
pretty
yet.
bad at that. Isn't it like you're supposed to be able to do a whole thing in one shot, and we're in 3 for the first one?
All right. Did you save someone from certain death, or worse?
Maybe with the kid.
The kid. Yeah.
Potential. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna say since y'all are still on the property, you have not quite saved the kid yet,
Mm. Okay. Okay.
because he is not scot-free yet. So I don't know if I want to give that one to y'all, because he might die at the very beginning of the next episode. So like, who knows?
Okay. True.
Did we learn something new and important about the world?
The
Yes.
fact that
There's.
yeah,
You go.
that there's actual people out there that are legit, like the fortune teller. Like
Yeah,
there are
that's
other
kinda
people out and about in the world that have abilities and powers. It's kind of a stretch, but that's the only thing that really fits that demographics for, as far as I know. That we
Okay,
came across.
Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah.
I assume, like, I wouldn't know that there was different planes of existence. So the Frankenstein thing would be fucking new.
Okay. Did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
I have a buddy named Zed.
Yeah,
His brother named Zed, apparently.
that there's a
And God
lesser
is his dad.
lesser
Version of
divine that
myself.
follows Zed around, apparently.
It follows Dex. But yes, there's two of me. You learned that there's two of me.
All right. Okay, so that's 2 marks. So that's two yeses. So that's what, 1 mark? for
Yep.
2 yeses. Okay, so everybody gets 1 experience point for that.
Yes.
And I think it's about time for Karen to level up, right?
About what I should be leveling is short.
Okay. And then
You should definitely pick another play from another playbook. That's
when
always a
we
cool option.
when we start next session, just try and have that improvement ready
Yeah,
for
done.
when we start next session.
Yeah. I'm just kind of stuck between 2 right now, so I'll figure it out.
And then we'll consider this like your little rest period. So,
Okay.
for you to have that other ability.
Cool, cool, cool.
All right. Anything else anybody wants to discuss real quick?
Nothing game related.
Okay. All right,
I just
now
want to say
what-
I'm super happy that like I never lost audio or any of that during the whole time.
Super happy that what? You kind of cut out.
That I didn't lose audio as my mic
Oh.
cut out.
Yeah.
But yeah, all in all, it went way better than what it has been for the last few weeks. So yeah, there you go. Ha ha ha
Yeah.
ha ha.
Y'all just need to get boom mics. That's what y'all need to do.
I have one. I just don't use this anymore. My standalone mic.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I don't know. I could use it, but
Put your desks like right against each other, and then put the mic between the two, so you're both talking at it.
no.
Oh, okay. What? You don't want to look at each other?
We look at each other all the time.
Oh, just put the desk in the middle of the floor.
It's off.
Oh.
12 by 12 room, it's not much.
Yeah, I know there wasn't as many shenanigans in this one. There's much fuckery.
No, I
going
didn't
on.
make anybody shit themselves.
Okay.
I tried to behave. Trust me, I was tempted back with Papa Lou.
I tried to get serious. Apparently that can't happen in this game.
About what?
I'm just being serious. And people are dying. I need to be real and dramatic. Like, no, we're gonna talk about
Super.
fucking barbecues and all that. Who's got ribs and who's had 3 chocolate cakes?
They're like, do you not even care who's dying? I'm like, no, he fucking doesn't, which is why he
Let me
letting
be
them
fucking
die.
emo for once.
Let's go. Can't change the world with this guy. Let's go to the go to the monster and kill it.
Alright, I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
Then you just go to the biggest, creepiest house on the block.
Alright,
Also
That's how these Monster of the Week shows work. You know, there's-
no, just
yeah, that's my next investigate the mystery for the next one we go on. Is there a house with dark clouds and lightning just spawning around it non-stop? All right, I'm
So-
killing stream. So, boop.
So Tony,
Okay.